from the Super Eagles official accounts.
Like the Vegas, like the V, subscribe, smash the like button, get the likes up, guys, get the likes up, like the V, guys. We're gonna talk about Chelsea's versus Manchester City match reaction. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. Alan, Chance Miss, Disasi, Nico Jackson, the performance and everything. As we look forward to the Carabao Cup final, the chances of us winning the our first trophy under the Bull League, Clear League era. Also, we're also going to touch a little bit about teams. Also, does it make City look a little bit flat in terms of them winning the league for me? No. But again, we'll have that discussion. Smash the like button, like that video, guys, like the video, support to the channel, guys. Smash that like button, like that video, like that video. Get the likes up, guys. My people, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yo, my people, all I'm gonna like the video, guys, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, get the likes up, guys, like that damn video, my people. So, Chelsea, Manchester City match reaction. At first, I didn't believe the performance we could play like in terms of this performance. My expectation was like, I want. Don't get me wrong, I'm still punch out. Do not get me wrong, I'm still punch out. But performance like this needs to be applauded, and like I said, consistency is a key for this kind of performance to keep going on. It's key. From players like Jackson, Sterling, and Co, they have to step up a lot because they are the players in the team who are performing. And I always tell people, yes, we do to City. It doesn't mean City are bad. It doesn't mean they are bad. I still pick them as favorable because they have enough quality for me to win the league. They have enough. If I look at the team between Liverpool and Arsenal, Man City have better different match winner for me than the rest of the team. That's why I'm picking them as favorite because they've been there before. That doesn't mean other team doesn't have a chance, but I still take Man City as favorite because I believe they can go on this stupid one where they'll just kind of win matches with ease. And I want to have a discussion about Haaland because we all watch the African Cup of Nations together. This chances also members missing. A lot of people were having a go at him. Is it trash? Haaland missed a lot of chances today. Is it a lack of because he's playing for Man City, it can happen, he made those kind of chances, or we need to have a discussion about him in terms of this is not the first time he's making these chances and it won't be the last. When are we gonna be officially objective and say, man, you need to fix up? Because it will come a day where those chances he's missing might cost them big, which is not gonna make any sense. Might be the one that will cost them either the league, either the Champions League or the league or something. Something very important. This chances misses might cost them something. But because he's playing for City, they create plethora of chances. It doesn't mean anything. Fair. Overall, I was happy with the performances from Gusto to Disasi to all of them. I was overall happy with the performances. And this is what I want from the players. Consistency now is the key because we have tough matches coming up in March before the international break. Brentford, Newcastle, Arsenal. Those three matches are very, very pivotal. I want to see how we do in those three matches before for me to judge. We're gonna play Tottenham Hotspur, but it's been suspended due to the Carabao Cup final. I don't know when we're gonna play it because they haven't given us a date yet. My expectation is they should allow us play it this coming week. Then focus more we can easily focus more on the Carabao Cup, but they postpone it. They haven't given a date yet for the for the Tottenham Hotspur Chelsea. Maybe possibly in March, in April, maybe something like that. But again, we'll see how it goes in terms of going forward in March. For me, there's still a chance to finish seventh, to finish sixth. There's still that chance on it. You just have to be consistent. And I think finishing sixth, winning FA Cup, winning Carabao Cup for me, that's a good season for me. Then we can build to next season to see what we can do next season, what we needed to do, how we need to recruit players, what we needed to do going forward. So we can easily plan for next season. But for now, we just have to keep picking up points for me, game after game, and see where we are. But for today's matches, I'm impressed about the attitude of the players because no one gives Chelsea a chance, including me, because I believe City are clinical enough to take their chances to beat us. But the way the way we defend, the way we attack City today was beyond happiness for me. I was impressed with every way we do things. And people might criticize Pochettino with his substitution. I agree with that sometimes, but the coach knows exactly why he did what he did. I can also understand him why he picked up some of these players. I can understand that too. But again, he's the manager. I can't fault him that much because what if the substitution he did, he won us the game? We're gonna credit him too. So overall for me, it is a very good performance to prepare for next week Carabao Cup final against Liverpool, who play the same way as Manchester City. Liverpool will not defend; they come out and play you. So it's all about us taking our chances against them. Just take your chance, and as long as it's a final, it's one-off game. Anything is possible. I know it's Liverpool, but I always tell people it is a final. So I'm not letting anybody off. It's a final, so anything is possible because it's a final. I'm not letting anybody off. But again, due to it being a final, what I expect more from the boys is take your chances against City. Chelsea have full week now to prepare. Liverpool play on Tuesday. They play Luton Town on Tuesday. We do not play any match anymore. I don't know why Liverpool play on Tuesday. Why we can't play on Tuesday? You postpone our match against Tottenham Hotspur. Put us on Tuesday, on Wednesday. Let's play Tottenham Hotspur and get it over the line and get away with it, so we can prepare fully for the Carabao Cup. I don't know who does the Premier League stuff, but it is what it is. Whatever time they put us is fine. We'll play it, but give us more time to prepare for the game. And I'm happy that we do not have injuries heading into the final. And I also said it's a final, and the way Liverpool play, we're gonna have our chances against them. If you can defend like this against City, and defend that same way against Liverpool, we will beat Liverpool. I'm saying it right now. We're gonna beat them in the final. If you can defend like this and play like this as a team, we're gonna beat them. Jackson, you're gonna have your chance against Liverpool. I'm begging you, take your chances. Take your freaking chances. I can't explain this anymore. Let's take a chance. But overall, it was a good performance for me, and we just have to build on this. And according to Pochettino, the way he set us up, I have to give him credit for the way he set us up because there have been a lot of criticism on him, including me too. But with the way he set up us, I've been very impressed with the way he set up us. And shout out to Gusto, most especially Axel Disasi, because this is for me a performance for the ages. The defending, the clearances, the communication, the leadership in him was sublime today. And this is what we want to see from him, not just from only him, everybody in that team. Week in, week out. Week in, week out. If you can give us the performance week in, week out, there's no way the Chelsea fans will be having a go at the managers and the players. They hold back the player because the performance is there. But when we are lackluster, it's very difficult to back the team because we are lackluster. But overall now, we just have to keep these performances going week in and week out and see where we are towards the end of the season. Coming into March, because the fixtures we have in March are not favorable fixtures for me. Brentford, Arsenal, Newcastle, before we go to the international break, is not favorable. It's not a favorable fixture, but again, we are Chelsea. We should be confident enough to we should be confident enough to go into the matches and win. But we'll see. We'll see everything pass down for me. Overall, going forward, consistency is key. That's for me. It is key. And with the consistency, if we can have better consistency and we play better like the way we play today, for me, we should beat team like Brentford. We should beat Newcastle. Arsenal will be tough in Emirates. They are very informed. If they beat us, I won't get angry because they are informed. They're informed. But again, if you can defend like this against City, we can also do the same thing in Emirates. I'm not worried playing Arsenal in Emirates. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. It's all about take your chances against Arsenal. You're gonna beat them. But overall, shout out to the players, to the managers too. Is a for me, well done, Chelsea. That was a very good performance against the best team in the world. That was a good performance. Okay, give me your summary of today's match and what impressed you most. And
Yeah, man.
the final,
Um,
can we build on this towards the Carabao final?
yeah. I'd say hope everyone's okay. We spoke before the stream started, but yeah, Abdul, know you're good. Nice to hear from you. Abdullahi, same.
Yeah,
Thanks to the people that are watching. If you could like the vid, subscribe. Um, and let's talk about this game. I was expecting a strong performance. I said that a couple of times prior, but I was expecting a strong performance because it's Chelsea, right? It's Chelsea. It's a big game. Generally the players would rise. So I expected a strong performance, win, lose, or draw. And I thought up until I'll say the first half definitely, and then I'll say maybe up until the 60th minute, I thought we were in control. I didn't really see City have too many chances. I thought we had a better of chances. I think, well, Jackson missed a glaring chance in the first half. I thought Gusto could have played a bit of a better ball, but still missed a glaring chance. I think Enzo played Sterling through. Sterling wasted it. Um, Question marks as to whether he was onside or not. I don't know, but he wasted a chance. And then we get the goal through Sterling. Gusto plays Jackson down the line. I think it was a Jackson first time ball. Sterling, I think it was a bad first touch actually, but played out of it and got that goal. We're 1-0 up going into half time. And it's looking good. But Abdullahi,
yeah,
I knew because obviously City weren't playing well. You knew Pep was going to adjust, and I don't want to make this stream about Poch, right? We all know what Poch is, but I wanted to know what adjustments will Poch make in response to Pep because changes were coming or the intensity was going to increase, right?
mm-hmm.
So the second half starts, you know, and they're playing. City are piling on the pressure a bit, but we had our own spells and moments. I think Cole Palmer, I think, moved past someone, played Gusto, Cross, Sterling. It was a good save from Edison, I think. I think that was the last chance we had all game.
Yeah,
And unfortunately for me, I think Poch did well with the setup starting the game, but the substitutions were beyond poor. Um, I would like to address the players first that came on. I think Nkunku did absolutely nothing when he came on. Didn't impact the game with that
my
substitution.
problem is coach need to come out and tell us. I know Nkuku is a supporting striker and I also can play as a number 10 too. But we know is not a striker.
I,
There
I,
something needs to be done in terms of you need to get him more into the game. What do you do?
Ab, 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 Abdullahi. My thing is right with Nkunku is because we were saying the same thing in the preseason. Poch was playing this guy striker, and this guy wasn't really influencing the play. Now he was finishing,
Mm-hmm.
In preseason, he was scoring, so fair play to him. But in terms of influencing the play, he was on the outskirts of the game. He was on the periphery of the game. And
Mm-hmm.
I just thought, for me personally, you can't take Nicholas Jackson off. That was the one decision for me. Actually, even both Palmer as well, but you definitely cannot take Nicholas Jackson off because Nicholas Jackson just naturally is an outlet, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're under pressure, he is the one that could hold up the ball, lay it off to a midfielder, lay it off to his supporting players, and then play on. He could provide the base in which to form a counter attack. You
Mm-hmm.
take Nicholas Jackson off, and City on. There's nothing for City to worry about. If you understand, I'd lie. They
Yeah.
they didn't have to defend for
Mm-hmm.
that second half.
Yeah.
They didn't defend. So we were under pressure for 45 minutes, and I just think the substitution, you bring on Chalaba, who hasn't, we haven't seen Trevor Chalaba this season. So, and Cassidy, and I agree because I don't want to say Abdul's point, right? But
Mm-hmm.
Doku, it was literally Doku ball today with City. It was Doku ball. And I don't think Doku played that badly, but it was Doku ball, right? It was given to Doku, get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think even in an ideal world, I'd like he'd probably want to take off Caicedo.
Yeah.
The issue is Caicedo was providing help for Doku, right? He would either double up on Doku with Palma and Gusto.
Yes.
Occasionally, Caicedo was coming up against Doku.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it was Gusto and Caicedo up against Doku. So I think in terms of having a midfielder there that could alleviate pressure on that side, I think it was only Caicedo that could have done the job, even on a yellow card. So I want
Mm-hmm.
to give credit to Caicedo today. Gallagher, great performance today. I'm not a fan, but great performance today. Gusto, money today. Really good performance from Gusto. The sassy, cold standard, you know. Um, I was a bit disappointed with the forwards personally, but even then, at the Etihad away, it's hard. So I want to give them a shout out to the players there as well. I thought Colwell was great too. Um, I wasn't impressed with Petrovic, to be honest with you. I didn't think he played well today. Some no command of his area today. So yeah,
I
and
wouldn't
and
blame him
Cho-
too much. I'll still take him ahead of Sanchez though. So.
no, I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't. Me personally, I won't. But I thought he's been very good though in as a replacement for Sanchez since Sanchez has been injured. So I'll give him credit for that. And Chilwell, I think I've lied because I've been speaking a lot. I think Chilwell is best when he only has one thing to do.
Hmm.
Today, all he was told to do was defend,
Yeah.
and he played well today. So I want to give him credit too. He was only told to defend Abdullahi, nothing else today,
Yeah.
nothing else,
I agree.
and he did okay. He
Because
did okay.
I didn't see him going forward too much. He wasn't impacting the
No,
game going forward.
you see, he had to limit his role down. When Chilwell was asked to do more, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue because he's not good enough anymore. But today it was just defend, and he played all right. So it was a strong performance. Hopefully, we could use this to build upon, but it's Chelsea this season. We haven't built upon any success. We
Mm-hmm.
we, we don't like doing that.
So going into the
So
Carabao Cup final now, how are you feeling for the final?
when was the last time we won at Wembley, Abdullah?
2020. Is it a final or the last time won at Wembley?
Final.
2015. 2015. No,
I,
2017
it was the Hazard
under
final, right?
Conte.
Hazard United,
Yes, under we won under Conte when we won the league.
Conte. That's
Yeah,
the last
2017.
time. That's a
And we
disgrace.
won the Carabao Cup under Jose Mourinho in 2015.
That's a disgrace.
So the last
That's a
time we won
disgrace.
the Carabao Cup was in 2015, and the last time we won the final was in
2017.
Wembley. It's 2017.
That's bad, Abdullah. That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. But
Hopefully, we
I'm
can. The cost can be erased this year. Hopefully,
I, Abdullah. We should be confident going into every game, win, lose or draw. Right? Um,
but the
if
problem is this team is inconsistent to be confident
it's
enough.
it's inconsistent, but you should still expect a strong performance. Do you understand what I mean, Abdullah?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not to win per se, but just a strong showing where okay, you see these guys like today we drew the game, you know, but it's a strong showing. We could look forward to the next game. You
Yeah.
understand? The Liverpool game was a disgrace,
Yeah.
and so was the Wolves game. But today, strong showing against the best side in England.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear people tell me that these guys aren't talented. I don't want to hear that. It's fake. So for the Carabao Cup, I'm I'm optimistic.
We just have to take our chances against Liverpool. That's it. Just take our chances. I'm not
I'm
worried being
optimistic.
Liverpool. My fear is we're gonna have chances. How many are they gonna be? One, two, three. Are we gonna take it? That's my fear. Because it's
Mm.
a final, and the final is a one-off game. You have one chances, take that one chances. That's it.
I want to say something before I wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I just want to say this. Abdul, I hope when you speak you could address the Thiago Silva situation for me, because I think Chelsea fans need to be honest with that guy. Um, so I'm just hoping that Abdul can touch on that. But I'm good. Thank you, Abdullah. I appreciate it.
Abdul, your take on today's match. Looking forward to the Carabao Cup final. And what impressed you most about today? Abdul, go ahead. Oh. Abdul, talk. Oh.
Yeah, big up.
Go ahead.
Good
Go ahead.
evening, everyone. Yeah, so and now you want me to talk about the Thiago Silva.
Yeah, if
Um,
once you because you have to talk about the game, but the Thiago Silva complex, if you understand what I mean.
well, personally, I don't have a complex towards
Okay,
him,
yeah.
but what I'm saying is, today's what we saw today is what I was expecting to have happened a long time ago, where those kids actually grabbed the shirts and never give me a chance for a game again, for them to show
Mm,
they're up there. So, and I think that's what happened to some extent today because with some of their performance today, you could tell like Thiago Silva won't be able to do this or do that when he's on the pitch again. So that's the side I'm quite happy with the boys really. With the performance between the two of them, Colwell and Disasi, and with the right motivation, I don't think we should give back the shares to Thiago Silva. And I
mm,
don't think he can. I don't think he can earn it anytime like till the end of the season. So that might be that might just be how that blow is dealt with there. Um, so I don't expect them to give him back the shirt. I expect today to be a statement where they've actually snatched the shirt off him, and he's not going to be able to like take it back. You know. So and one thing is like the more those guys play together, the more they'll get better, and the more they'll be able to complement each other and things like that.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to rest of the seasons watching them two play together. I hope Poch doesn't do something stupid or start experimenting or something like that.
But do you think Poch has finally found an 11 that works going forward that they can trust more? Because Everybody has been clamoring for Modric, Madrid, and he said it, and he said it in his press conference and his post match, and I like what he said. He said it. He said players need to go into pain because if you feel because you're playing for Chelsea, it's gonna be easy for you. It's not gonna be easy. You have to show me and the staff that you are good enough to bench player like Enzo, player like Kaiser, and player like Sterling. If you are good, if you show me that you are good enough, you will play all matches. That is what Coach said. And if you are good enough to show me that you can do this, what we want you to do, you can do that and even more than what we expect from you. You will play matches. So I think it's back himself with those kind of words because the other people were, including me, I was like, why was Modric not been playing recently? And for him to be dropping him, even he's been dropping Sterling for like 2, 3 matches now. People are like, say there's a reason for him dropping Sterling. It's not giving him what he wanted, and he challenged him as a player. You had after Silva, you are the most experienced players in that team. We need you on your performance, on your top form, week in and week out, because we rely on you. And I'll say it again, Jackson is best utilized more for me as a left winger, as an inside forward, rather than a striker for me. Because you can see more of his attributes and more of the way he plays more in the left winger rather than the number 9. Because in the left winger, he knows he can beat opposition one-on-one. He can go past player. He knows, but if I play him as a striker, then he has to make a decision. Should I shoot? Should I pass? What should I do? For me. But go ahead, Abdul.
Yeah, so that's what I saw today is what I've been expecting all season long, and hope it continues like this, so that then them guys can have the chance to also improve really, because it's of no use for them to play one good game and then you have to alternate or change something in the next game.
Yeah.
And we should remember some of these kids are playing one game a week, so they need as much games as possible to actually develop. So I hope it continues like that, and they'll be facing a lot of tests. So
Yeah.
let's just
After the Carabao Cup final, we play Brentford at their stadium, Tottenham, Newcastle at the break. We travel to Emirates before the international break.
yeah. So let's keep watching.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed what I saw today from the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
I've always known Disasi that he can produce like that. I don't know about Cowell, but he's still very, very young actually. So we'll keep watching and see what they come out with.
Mm. Okay, Black,
Yeah.
your take on the performance of the players today and looking forward to the Carabao Cup final. Are you hopeful? Are you confident of like let's take it game by game? Go ahead.
Hey, my people. Hello.
How you doing? Your take on
Yeah,
today's match and looking
good, my
forward to the
brother.
Carabao Cup final.
Yeah, big ups, everyone. Yeah, it was a nice game. Actually, it was a very nice game. Um, we started the game really, really well. I knew it was going to be sort of a game, but I didn't know. I was so happy when I didn't see Bernardo Silva in the starting lineup because
He had a
I'm not.
nice,
I'm. Yeah, I was so happy because that guy, people don't realize it.
what a player.
He's just as key as Rodri is to that team. Without both of them, I don't think they can make top four. That's how key I think those players are to that team. Those guys are really key. So as soon as I didn't see him, I knew we would have a breathing space at least on the counter attack and on the ball whenever we have the ball because yeah. So I think we did. I mean, guys were fantastic, man. Some players were really key. Kopama really stood up. I thought he was going to stick up the plays because against the pressure of his former team at the Etihad, all the odds were against him performing, but he really did well. I think. Yeah. I saw when he nutmegged Bernardo Silva in that game as well. So like, yeah, I was impressed by him. Raheem Sterling was terrible until he scored. But I guess that's what you just have to expect from Raheem Sterling, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's what you just got to expect from him. Like, you know, maybe you just have to keep him on the pitch as long as possible. I think even him coming off really gave Kai Walker the room to move around the place, because he wasn't going to, he was. I think those players coming off were not good. They were not good for us at all. We could have probably gone on to score the second goal. Even after they scored, we could have actually attacked them to score. I didn't think they laid that much glove on us as I would have expected. Malagusto was the guy. I thought he could do better, but at least he gave it a very nice. It was very strong. The Sassi was strong. Petrovic, I think the occasion was kind of a little too big for him, but playing against Man City at the Etihad is especially when the crowd is always shouting for you to kick the ball away, and when you're trying to take your time, so you don't know if you're going to keep it short or you're going to kick it long, and it's not easy. I just know it's not easy, and the team is still quite young. Jackson, to me, was fantastic. He was fantastic in this game. His order play, his link-up play, like Arcade didn't know where to choose.
Is Kim back here?
Yeah. So that's yeah. I'm back
Okay.
in. I'm back in.
So
So Jackson was key, and Palmer was key as well, and the goal was beautiful. Yeah. So yeah.
you're looking into the Carabao Cup final now. Are you hopeful? Are you confident of let's take the game by game? Because it's Liverpool.
I think Liverpool are going to press better than Man City did today. I think Man City couldn't press today because Julian Alvarez and Haaland, they are not good at pressing. They are not good at pressing at all. They played Man City actually. I think Pochettino actually set up exactly like Man City. He actually said from playing out the way we build up to defend. They defend with a 4-4-2. We defend with a 4-4-2. So when they were attacking, it was a 3-2-5. It's the same thing as the way we attack as well. So that's why it was difficult for Pep. But the thing is, there's different profiles in between those teams. So,
Yeah.
so instead of us having like a Doku who was good, could retain the ball, he was troubling the right hand side. What we had was Sterling who couldn't hold on to the ball and who was losing the ball. So it was different profiles, but the same tactics. But they were more solid because they had a Rodri than we had a Casado. So they are more like an upgraded version of us, but we gave it our best shot. And going to the Carabao Cup, like you said,
Without Jota, no Curtis Jones, no Arnold, no Zabazlai.
I think the thing is it's not about the profile. When it comes to club, it's his philosophy. I think it's his tactics that always supersedes any player or no player. It's the way they like to press with aggressively, especially from the midfield. If there is that's why Gino Wijnaldum and these guys actually burnt out quickly. He has this, counter pressing, game pressing,
Yeah.
style, which I think he might, if we're not careful, it could overwhelm our Casedo Enzo, because these guys, they like to press in the park. So I don't know. It's a different approach to Man City. Man City wanted us to lose the ball so they can hurt us because they were not pressing from the front. I was surprised.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thankful they didn't use Bernardo Silva, because that guy will be leading the press with KDB and Foden. So, but he was not there. So I was happy. Like, he gave us a room to, if we wanted to press, even while we were passing out from the back, it was easier for us. Then I don't think it's going to be that easy. But then, hopefully, we can take our chances. I think we will have chance against Liverpool, and
But
we'll be
my
able
fear
to.
is, are we gonna take the chances? That's my fear.
And the thing is, if we defend compact, I think Pochettino kind of he has a starting 11 already now.
Okay.
If bar injuries, right?
Okay.
Because if there were no injuries,
We lost you.
you guys hear me? Like, I think Badiashile would still be in the lineup if there were no injuries. So with injuries in and out, it could change the profile. But I think he knows he's starting 11. Unless Sterling messes up, Madueke is not getting back into the starting lineup. And unless Nkunku starts playing like an actually athlete, like a Premier League player, strong, being able to, look at the chance he had, and he's still trying to touch the ball 3 times in the box.
You need to get used to the intensity.
There's no time. There's no time here. This was my fear on Nkunku. Even though I love him to beat, like for anybody.
But well, because I didn't give Chelsea a chance for me because of the way I'm performing. But again, when you're playing Man City, you're gonna have a chance. And I will say this a lot about Jackson in Black. He had the chances. That chance, you don't need to touch the ball. Just put your laces on the ball. Close up the chance. That's it.
No. It's not as easy as we see it. That cross was beyond Jackson.
For me, it should have come early though. It should have come early.
No. Yeah, he should have crossed the ball earlier.
Earlier for me.
So if he crossed the ball earlier and Jackson fumbles it, I'll be the first person to say no now. Why? But that ball, he should have placed it in front of the. But then, even Jackson himself could have actually repositioned his body quicker. You understand? Okay, drop off as soon as you see the cross coming. You can drop off, open your body, and slap it one time. But then, if the cross was better as well, it could have just tapped it.
It was a poor cross, man.
It was a poor cross.
Yeah.
Look at the cross Jackson made himself that led to the goal. The ball basically came to Raheem Sterling where the ball was supposed to come to because he crossed it earlier. Gusto needs to.
Imagine, right? Nicholas Jackson's cross was so good that Sterling was allowed to have a bad touch and still score.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
You get what I'm saying? If the cross was bad, that would have been no. There would have been no. It wouldn't even count as a chance for Sterling. So it's one of those things. Those little things we just say, oh, it's a chance for Jackson. It's a chance for Jackson. If the ball don't fall well for some players, look at Haaland's chances. Exactly. We can blame Haaland, but then those crosses were not really good today for Haaland. The ball was not really on the plate, except one chance that I saw. Oh, this is the kind of.
That's a bad miss. Thank you. I said that.
Yeah,
they weren't easy. They weren't easy.
Yeah, that was. They were not easy because the ball is being flown into the box. It's not easy.
Quickly.
This is why
this
is why strikers are hard to find. When anyone is saying we need someone that can score one goal and one, it does not exist. It doesn't exist. Lewandowski in this game would have stunk up the pitch as a striker because he won't be doing anything else. He'll be waiting for you to give him the ball, and he could still miss the chance. Goals is the hardest thing to find in football. So I don't know. So that's why I'm like, well, he created a chance. He should have scored. Maybe the cross should have been better. But it's hard for me to just go and say, in all that game, that's the only chance your striker had. How could you blame him for missing it? Imagine Haaland had.
It was good today. It was very good.
Bro, it was excellent in this game.
Very good today.
It was really good. But it's overall. That's why I said, Abdullah. Jackson is not. Stop comparing him with a Drogba or something, or like Thierry Henry or something. When I made the comparison with him and Firmino, he's not a high volume striker. When Firmino was in Liverpool, in a high flying Liverpool team, he didn't score as much goals as Mane and Salah in the same team.
But he
was there linking it up. He was there. He's
very influential.
Yeah, very influential. That's exactly the type of role this guy is. I'm telling you, Jackson will still influence the game in the Premier League more than Nkunku will, especially against low block. You don't know. I said it earlier, but only time will tell. I just want him to improve his finishing, maybe one touch finishing. He needs to go and learn personally to just one touch. Just try. Even if the cross is bad, just take it one touch. Anyhow, even if it hits you in the soul or something, it could just pass beside the goalkeeper. The keeper could make a mistake because it's one touch.
Yeah, I think there was a chance we saw today. There was when Jackson presses Ederson and he made that mistake. For me, I wanted him to hide Ederson. I was like,
come on now, that from the far corner.
I was. My head was like, Jackson, just try it. Let's see, just try it.
No.
You remember? No. You remember what I was talking about? That chances, that press, he pressed Ederson out of the game where he get the ball. He was looking at who was on the bus.
When I told people Ederson is overrated, he's overrated. It's because he plays on that Pep. No, even a deserving might not use Ederson. Let's be honest. what he does is give the ball to defenders, and Bernardo Silva comes to pick it up. Rodri comes to pick it up from there. He doesn't have a lot of responsibilities. You put him under pressure, intense pressure. Has he ever survived it? The team is good. That's why everyone thinks Ederson has been making errors since he has been at Man City every season. So that's why I can't blame Petrovic. If the team is good, you barely know the errors of your
He had no
goalkeeper.
error for me today. He did very well for me today. I didn't fault him today. He did very well. I was impressed with
He
him.
couldn't command his box for me, man. He wasn't commanding his box.
But like it's the occasion, bro. Sometimes, like, bro, the occasions are
The
big.
occasion was great, man. It was a serious game.
Bro. The occasions were too big, even for the referees. It's a problem for referees. The referees, see, nine out of 10 referees in the Premier League cannot control occasions. They can't. The Anfield occasions, they always get overwhelmed by those occasions because those teams are always good. So even if decisions go against Liverpool at Anfield, the referees find it hard to make the right decisions at those times because most times the occasions control the referees' decisions. Look at how many times they were checking VAR.
Exactly. I was like, what's going on here?
If it was a neutral ground, some of those chances nobody would be screaming over who.
Yeah.
So the referees will probably make a more logical decision. But most times the Premier League referees, they don't know how to control those big occasions. They can't. So sometimes we think, oh, it should have been a ref. It's because the occasion is being controlled by the crowd. Just watch when we play Liverpool. Everything will be balanced in what's it called?
On Sunday.
Yeah, it will be a balance. It's not as if the fans here are making more noise than the others.
Mm-hmm. And looking into the Carabao Cup final now, King, like, are you confident or are you like, okay, hopefully we can take our chances? Because I've said it from day one. We need to win the Carabao Cup, especially this young team. They need to feel what it means to win for Chelsea, what it means to play for Chelsea, what it means to be a Chelsea player. The whole that have done it, like Drogba, SN and Co, they have won trophies. Now, these young guys need to know what it means to feel like I am a Chelsea player, I play for Chelsea. They have to have like that love, that bond, that togetherness has to be there in terms of winning. Because if they can win that Carabao Cup final, going forward, it will give them more confidence. Because they'll know we can go to any place and beat any teams. As long as we know ourselves, we are good enough to challenge this team.
Yeah, but I hear that. But, like, they need to know what it feels like to get to a final and lose as well. So they can grow from it. So they can be experienced. They can get that experience. They need a whole of this season to be able to test both a little bit of success and a little bit of failure. Yeah. So they can grow, they can mature from it. These players don't... Jackson came from Villarreal. He's never tasted any victory. Even Enzo, never, aside from the World Cup, he hasn't played like 30, 40 games in a season where he now ended up, tasting victory at the end. It's a different feeling. Yeah. It's a completely different feeling. It's like working all year long just to buy a Bugatti. It's different from just working 2 months and succeeding. It's different. So some of these players need to feel it. They need to feel it in flesh. People like Colwill, Disasi. Disasi has always been at Monaco, never won the league or anything. Like, it's big. It's big for us, man. Yeah. A majority of these Liverpool players, they've won things, man.
Only two players in that team have won.
We need it. Honestly, we need it, man.
We need to win that Carabao Cup on Sunday.
But me, I will not blame them. Really, the way I'm treating this team, I'm not going to blame them if they lose. I don't know. At this point, I don't have a top 4 expectation. I don't have a Champions League winning expectation. So, like, I just believe it's a learning process for these guys, man. We've seen enough to know that this team, finally, I can say Pochettino has kind of found a formula, but then I'm still afraid when we play teams that don't come out.
Exactly. That is my
who don't play high line.
That's my fear. That's my biggest
all of the chances we got was because Man City played the high line. Ake followed Jackson. Jackson laid it off to Palmer, and it became, it was open at the back, and you get what I'm saying, like. Yeah. But when you give us the ball and you say, okay, this is 7 of us, don't break us down, bro.
That one deep.
It,
That's what
it's
in that situation, I will need Palmer to be involved more because in that situation, he's the only one that can break down opposition team for me.
even with him, like, bro, in those, we need to move the ball quicker. I just
Because
want
if
us
you
to.
remember the Crystal
You know
Palace
what I
match,
want?
remember that Crystal Palace match when Pochettino changed it in the second half. That was when the game changed because then he switched Palmer back to the right wing. Then he changed everything. That's when.
You know, I just want us to stick to like the same players right now. No need to. No need for Mudryk. No need for Mudryk and all this experiment anymore. I mean, I hopefully Chilwell stays fit, so at least it was good. It was really good. Nobody talks about him, but I
It was
think it
good
was
today.
good today. Yeah,
In terms of defensively, it was very good.
yeah. This is the thing he's never been doing. Like, close your man up. Don't allow him to take an easy cross.
Even
easy,
the Cowell today was also.
Of course, when you play centre back as a centre back, this is what I'm saying about Disasi. 2 or 3 times he has played as a centre back in a back 4. It's different. If you play Van Dijk in a back 3, it might not look the same. Some defender. If you play John Terry in a back 3, it might look like a bomb.
Yeah.
It might look like an absolute bomb. Ferdinand in the back 3 might look like a terrible player.
Yep.
So some of these players you don't know. You got to play to their strength, especially defenders, because I've been a centre back all my life, and now I'm supposed to play like a hybrid right back. Like, what are we doing?
And your take on Axel Disasi?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
16 clearance, successful clearance, not even off the ball. 16 successful clearance.
Yeah, it was brilliant, man.
In a single match. Wow.
It was brilliant, man. He did the same thing. And who did we play? I think we won. Was it Crystal Palace? He played solely as until Silva came in. Was it Silva that came on? Okay. I've forgotten the game actually. But
no, Silva came out. It was Palace when Silva came out. It was when the Baikoa came in.
Yeah, so he's been solid basically. Like, I don't understand him, the comparison with what's his name? Chalobah. Like, he's disrespectful, man. Who is Chalobah? Look at Chalobah when we came in. He made no difference. Zero. Like, guy, man. There's a reason he's been on the bench all along, and let's be honest. So, like, fantastic game, man. Fantastic game. I don't have anything bad to say about most players on this team today.
Because none of us, as a Chelsea fan, King, were expecting these performances, including me. None of us. But to go out there to play against a team like City,
the only thing I was worried about coming into this game, sorry to cut you, was the occasion because we were a young team, like, because we're a naive team with a naive coach. Like, you can smell the naivety towards the game. Towards the ending of the game. If we had kept the same energy.
If Silva was in that game for me, that naivety will not happen because he will coordinate that defense.
No. I think we lose the game if Silva was there. I think we pile more pressure on ourselves if Silva started the game. Thank God Silva.
Him coming on.
It will still be the same thing because then you have to make Disasi come as a right-sided centre back to face Doku and the rest of it. Then you have to leave Silva now to mark Haaland. And I'm not sure that has worked. That has worked out so far. So, like, for me, let Silva just relax on the bench, enjoy your time. You've given the best for Chelsea, and you can coach the team from the bench. Yeah, I'm a big Silva fan, man. But when it comes to playing, when you keep, if you want to move the ball quickly out from the back, you don't want to overthink. At 39, you can't think like at 25, Disasi. Like, the exuberance is different, the energy, even the reading of the game, it will come with more experience, but there's more to, like, Disasi might see a pass that could, that Silva might want to take more time to make. You get what I'm saying? So, like, you could see a pass that Silva might be like, oh wait, let me wait a minute, let me just pass here because it might not come off. You understand? Like, so some of those little decisions, like, is why I just want Disasi, Kowe or Disasi Badashir. And these guys were good aerially today. Like, they were good aerially. They were good.
Yeah. Let me go the shot. I said, okay, Abdullah, was this more Chelsea playing well or City were bad? I think it's both.
That's what everybody says when we
I think the way we
when we
set
get it
up,
when we get a draw. Please,
I would like
Man City didn't play bad. They
City
didn't
didn't
play bad.
they didn't play bad though, for me. They didn't play bad. They should not play bad. They did not. Raimski said Sterling was awful beside that goal. Will I say awful? It was
Bro,
okay.
it was terrible, bro. It
It
was
was okay.
terrible.
You guys were lucky. Ireland should have had an. I do not know what's going on with Ireland today. Today, I don't know what happened today. Today, I just don't know. I just don't know what happened to him today.
But he's always been missing those type of
Yeah, so,
chances.
yeah, so,
I think he's just always scoring.
yeah, it's not the
That's
first time though. Those chances not the first time he made those chances. It's not the first time. It won't be the last. If you guys get Osimhen, Jackson will never play. I think they can play together because Osimhen is not. Okay, this is it now. There's a difference between Osimhen and Haaland. Osimhen is a traditional number 9. Is a number 9. So Nicolas Jackson is more like an inside forward. They can play. You can play a 4-4-2 formation together with them, and you can play Jackson as a natural left wing where you can combine with Osimhen. Osimhen has the pace. Osimhen has the physique. He can also put the defense in his back. So Osimhen can do that. So I'm not worried. They can play together. Both of them can play together. It's not an issue. They can play together.
But why does one person need to bench for another person? Come
No,
on.
it's not possible. They can play together.
Like we can all have those players here. Haaland, Alvarez, they all play at City. Like
City,
why
exactly.
does one person need to go out for the other?
Yeah, they can play together. Jackson will do well with a partnership. Unfortunately, the top team can't play that formation anymore. Yeah, but you can also play Jackson as a left wing, though. So you can to make him combine with the traditional number 9. So you can play together with a strike partner. So combine is not the problem with Jackson because he has the brain. But my issue, I just don't want to see him as a number 9 because he's gonna get the position where he's gonna miss a lot of chances as a number 9. I would rather see him as a left wing. That's better. That's better, though. So, but overall, I'm happy with the performances. So, very happy with the performances. Now we have to the key is the consistency. That's the key. We have to be consistent because if you are consistent enough for me, we will be able to beat most of the team, majority of the team. We'll be able to beat them. But the consistency is the key for me. And as long as we have that consistency going forward for me, we should be good. Abdul. So going into the Carabao Cup final now, what do you want to see more going forward in terms of the team? Like, do you want to do the same performance right now, or you want to be like, okay, you just have to take it game by game?
Well, it has to be game by game now. But the performance today will only encourage what we're going to see in the final.
In the final, yeah.
So, can they put a game like that against Jackson? So against Liverpool, definitely yes, because of how they played against City. So,
And I think the way Liverpool is not good defensively too, just like City. So they're not good defensively.
I'll say they're probably more vulnerable defensively.
Yeah, they're more vulnerable for me.
Yeah, so
we'll have our chances against them. My only fear is, are we gonna take it? That's my fear. We're gonna have chances against Liverpool. We will. That's my fear.
We'll probably have better chances against Liverpool if we look at it.
I agree.
So, with what we've done today, it's given me no fear. But the only problem is what we've done today. I've seen it so many times this season.
Yeah.
Where we play good, and then the next 2 games we play rubbish.
Yeah. So you just have to keep the consistency. That's the key. And as long as we can keep the consistency going forward, it will help the players. It will even help Pochettino too, because I think he's leaning towards his starting 11 in terms of, okay, I know who my player is, I know who I can trust. I think it's leaning towards that now. Maybe because due to his injuries, he hasn't has enough to pick his starting 11. But I think he's getting to the situation where he knows he's starting 11 now, and he's bold enough to do it. Abdul, he took off Sterling, Palmer today, which before it doesn't do.
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't do it. And putting Mudrik and Sterling back to the bench like for 2-3 matches before he does not do it. I think it go to the stage where it's being bold enough now to make certain decisions where it doesn't do
Is
it.
he playing for his job now? Or somebody just told, have they suddenly given a free hand because people are saying maybe he's been guided or maybe
No, I think
he's
the problem. I
been.
think for me, watching it for me, I think the problem with him is my issue with him is first loyalty. He's been too loyal to the player. That's number one. And number two, I think despite him being loyal, I also think I need him to be bold more earlier rather than now because some of the players need to realize you are playing for Chelsea Football Club. You don't need to be like relax. Sometimes you have to go through some very hard situation and then come back again. Like Sterling, he's been out of the game for like 3 matches. And he's become from the bench. What the Potter said in his press conference, I need him to realize he's an experienced player to feel he needs to play for Chelsea. Same thing with Modric. He said Modric needs to understand I'm playing for Chelsea Football Club. I said as long as he understands that, he will get his chance. That is what I want from the manager.
Some of these guys, we need to stop being nice to these guys, man.
That's what I want from coach. You need to be ruthless with the player, and I think he's doing it. He's doing it now, which I wanted him to do from day one.
Yeah, some of these guys they need to step up seriously, man. They need to step up and start playing, and we need to stop being nice with them. If you're not performing, we just have to put you aside. If you're performing, then you keep your shirt. Seriously, man. And
And what a performance from Disasi today. What a performance.
Yeah, I've always liked him. I've always thought he could perform like that. The thing is,
now we need to see more of this because I'm worried a little bit about our match fixture because Arsenal is in form. I know that Brentford and Newcastle. We can beat. For me, if we play like the way we play today, we can beat Brentford and Newcastle. My only fear is going to the Emirates. Arsenal is in form. So traveling to Emirates and play Arsenal in the Emirates is a little bit weird for me.
No, but the thing is, like, I'm not even number one. I'm not concerned about other teams anymore because I believe we've gone past that stage in the season. So I don't really care what other teams are doing. What it is like I want to see what our players are going to do. Okay, because at this stage of the season, they should actually be playing to save their lives. You know what I mean? Like the focus is on them now. Let's see what they can offer till the end of the season.
Yeah.
So that those that we know have nothing to offer, let's just get rid of them.
Get rid of them, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's them playing. They're playing. They're playing for their own assessment. So they play well, then we can retain them next season. They don't play well, then we have to find a different solution. Really.
Fair enough. Blue Eyes, how you doing, sir?
Hey man, I did, man. How fun?
I know this is the kind of performance you like, quarter football. I know. So give me your take on the match. I'm looking forward to the Carabao Cup final. How you feeling?
2 points dropped, man. Terrible. 2 points dropped. How is Rodri scoring the same goal he scored in the last game? How?
That guy is a shit code. He's a shit code, man. He's a shit code, man.
Like, what the heck, man? How is he scoring the same goal, the same spot, almost at the same time again? Like, how? How is Anyways, I don't think Trevor Chalobah and Kasade should have come into that game. I don't think Nkunku should have come into that game. I really don't think so. I don't think there was any need to bring in Nkunku in this game at all. The guy was in no man's land all game when he came in.
But do I blame him though? I don't blame him though.
You don't blame who?
Christopher Nkunku because the position you are playing in.
Nah, man.
Nkunku is weird because my problem is you should have left Jackson on. Why do you take him off from me? Because if you're gonna bring in Nkunku, you need a player that can combine with him. Jackson is that guy. You take up Palmer because we are worried of another second yellow. That's a red card. Okay, but it's one of our creative player in that team, and you have to trust him to life because once you take him out, there was no creativity. There was no creativity. You should, at least just leave him on because you know one or two chances he will find a way to create.
Yeah, man. So 2 points dropped, man. Very disappointing result for me. Very disappointing result. We had these guys on the ropes. There was no need to take the foot off the gas when it came to putting pressure on Kyle Walker. There was no need.
Walker. Mm-hmm.
There was no need. Our midfield actually outplayed their midfield for the first 60 minutes. I didn't see Rodri until this guy came in. Ben.
Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, until Ben came in, things changed a little bit for them in the midfield. But apart from that, they were absolutely nullified in the midfield. I didn't even see Phil Foden. I
Uh,
didn't see
because
KDB.
he was marked up by Chilwell.
I didn't see KDB. I didn't even know KDB was playing.
No, because Gallagher said what Pochettino told them is, he
Sorry?
said Gallagher after because they interviewed him, he said Pochettino told him that him himself should just take out KDB out of the game, just take him out. That's what Poch told him. His job is to take out KDB. Forget about the rest of the players. Just take out KDB.
I didn't even know it was Gallagher. It was
No, that was
Gallagher.
what Poch, he said. That was what Poch told him. He said your job is to take him out of. Just take him out. Take him out of the game. Once you can take him out of the game, you have it. He said, but you know, told him that once you can take KDB out, you have enough chance to win that game.
Again, man. I did so. Listen, 2 points dropped. Though this is not the time to celebrate for me. It was a terrible result. Terrible result. How can you go this far and go back and then retreat 10 steps at the end
Guys,
of the game?
we've been here before.
It's terrible, man. There's no room to celebrate anything here. Yes, in terms of individual performances, absolutely. I told you already, Jackson is not a striker.
Yeah, it's not.
I told you guys this beginning of the season before he came here. He's not a striker.
How
But
do we lose that chance?
but he's key. He is. Yeah, I know. He's key to what we might want to do going forward because he can drive the ball. He knows how to drive the ball. He just doesn't have a final. He doesn't have defense splitting passes in his game. He doesn't have that final touch. He's all over the place when that ball comes to him live in action. But in terms of that guy that can carry the ball
He's a guy.
back to post, stomach to post,
Link
he's
up
the
play
guy.
also is good.
And link up, yeah, his link up play is very
And that
good.
pass to Sterling, I never thought Jackson to have that brain to pass a ball like that. Wow.
I was very impressed with the midfield, especially up anchor. Your file is on my desk. I don't want to look at it yet, but I don't know if this is real or not. But you're changing, and I listened to what Pochettino said
Mm-hmm.
in his press conference. Yes, was it yesterday
Yeah, yesterday, yeah.
about Opanka? I'm telling you, Pochettino watches. He watches
Blue Studio.
the Blue Studio when he was talking about Opanka. He
Yeah.
say, yeah, they say, what do you have to say about Enzo?
Enzo Fernandez.
He has really improved. He say, yeah, but he has to be consistent and he needs to learn how to be more dynamic. He needs to know how to carry the ball. He needs
Yeah.
to know how to run with. You heard him say that, right?
Yes, he
This
said
is
it.
what I said at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm. When I heard it, I was like, wait, but you listen to our team. Does he watch Blue Eyes speak? Maybe
I'm like,
we have a spy.
when he
in the Blue
said that,
Studio.
I'm like, you be coach. You understand? So, and Opanka is really impressed. He impressed me in this game. I was really
He
like
was disciplined in this
I
game.
wanted to
He was
watch him, and
disciplined.
I was trying to look for a way to criticize just because of. But not like the guy had a fantastic game. The problem, I think the weak points. I don't want to use weak points, but
Mhm.
the challenge is Caicedo.
Yes.
He doesn't know how to receive the ball. That's the only thing Caicedo doesn't have in his game. His game is very good, but reception is one thing. He doesn't know how to receive the ball.
That's the headache Poch is having because of
So hold
Lavia.
on, Abdullah now. Let me just
Right,
finish.
right.
So before anytime he receives the ball, there's two people on him already. He doesn't know how to receive the ball swiftly. He has to touch it with the left, touch it with the right. No. Then he shouldn't be a 6. As a 6, when you receive the ball, it should be seamless.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? It should be seamless. It shouldn't be that labored. He's not playing like a 6 at all, man. So it is a big problem because you can tell that even if you want to build from
From the
deep,
back.
yeah, and you don't have somebody that can receive the ball and give the ball away quick, it's going to be a problem.
Then this is not about down to, does they play Enzo in that position and push Casedo more forward?
No, where Enzo is now is good if you can maintain. If you can maintain and keep running, even if you don't know how to run, listen. This is to all the kids. I hope there's kids watching this stream.
Yeah,
Even
these are
if you're playing in that position, that Enzo's position, even if you don't know how to run, pretend that you can run. Because as soon as you do that, you attract two people to come and defend you. And that's what Enzo is starting to do. When Enzo has the ball, two people drop on him because he's moving. Now, what Enzo needs to learn is when two people drop on him, is to make that killer pass.
yes.
So as soon as two people come, pa, you put it away.
Yeah.
That's, and I know that will come. I'm hoping that will come to
It
his
will
game.
come. It's young, it will come.
I'm hoping that will come to his game. But this was a very painful, for me, it was a defeat. I'm sorry. It might sound negative. It might sound, nah, I'm not satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nagging, but it was 2 points dropped, man. You cannot come this. You were less than 10 minutes away from.
Like 7 minutes away. Because they scored the
And
next 4
it
minutes.
was just too obvious. As soon as I saw these people coming in, why don't you keep going? Look
For
for
me,
second goal.
taking off Sterling, Jackson, and Palmer for me, it should not
That
have
was
been.
terrible.
No.
That
Going
was
defensively in the last 20 minutes was a little bit like, why? But why? Just leave the three of them alone. Maybe 80 something minutes you can take them on, but they are in the game because we are playing on the counter. So City are coming out. Those three players can cause problems. Look at they were causing problem for Kyle Walker. Immediately Sterling came out. Look at Kyle Walker. He had the chances and boom, it was a goal. He did not have that chances when Sterling was playing there because he could not come out. He could not come out. We are playing in a transition. So there was a problem for him to come out because if he come out, Sterling will just pick him out. Find the pass, it's game over. So he had that struggle. When Sterling came out, I was like, finally, I can have my chance.
No, when he said Sterling should come out, I'm like, is this because of the finals? When we took Jackson out, I'm like, is this because of the finals?
Maybe they're thinking about the finals. Yes.
I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
This is a game where you're supposed to play.
And Jackson was
Oga.
He was good in this match. Apart from the missed guys, he was good in this match. He was very good. Nicolas Jackson.
Listen, I've said this, and I'm going to say it again. The more we played Nicolas Jackson in this, I didn't even know he could operate as a winger. I thought he would. I'm like, let me finish now, I beg.
No best.
Okay, thank you. Like I've always advocated, I didn't even know Nicolas Jackson can play as a winger. I thought he would go play as 10, as a number 10. But you see this newfound position that Pep, I hope is not experimenting. He should stick to it. If Nicolas Jackson plays the next 9 games straight in that role, we're going to win 80% of our games. I guarantee you that. Take this to the bank anywhere.
Let me wait. Can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
With Nicholas, on the left-hand side or the right-hand side?
If you see whatever position that he plays that is not striker, as long as he's playing 9, 10, as long as he's playing 8, 10, or 11.
That's interesting. It's interesting. I've liked him on the wing.
We win that game. We win that game. It's either we win or we draw. The problem is whenever he gets the ball, he knows how to run with the ball. So that alone is an advantage because you're guaranteed a defense splitting pass. Now the problem is Nicolas Jackson doesn't have that killer pass yet.
But he did it today, Blues.
The pass gave us the goal.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know he saw.
I thought he would dribble a bit more with the ball. I didn't think he would play that pass first time.
When he played
a great pass.
Oh my goodness! When he played the pass, I'm like, chai. The pass was the goal. Now
it was so good. It was a very good pass.
The pass was the goal.
Yeah, it was.
It was the goal, man. Because what he did is, and he put his head up and he put it down. and then he put the ball through, man. So again, I can't stress this enough. Is if Poch can find a way to shoehorn, and I'm using the phrase shoehorn, find a way to shoehorn Jackson as a supporting guy, as a service-oriented guy, not as a finishing guy. We win games. We win games. We need to. He needs, and Jackson needs to learn how to run into dangerous positions, because it looks like Enzo will find him.
Him and Enzo today was about to fight. You remember that part?
That's good. That's
Yes.
good, though.
That part. You remember? I was like,
You can't react.
now. I was like, you want to fight your home player?
No, but he was upset that he missed the goal. He was upset that he missed the goal.
The commentator was like, "Who is Jackson fighting?" Then I turned around and I was like, "Jackson, why are you fighting?"
People say as if Jackson would have scored.
How do you know? How do you know what I was gonna say? As if what I was gonna score.
But I think, but I was like,
But you need to have that belief. No, don't do that, guys.
You do,
He was not going to score.
when you acted with Enzo, I was like, "What's going on here, Jackson?"
Enzo had a better chance of scoring because Enzo was running to the.
He was arriving.
He was arriving and he was taking a direct shot at goal. While he had,
but they had no communication.
He was facing somewhere else. He wasn't facing goal. What was he gonna do?
The one was fighting Enzo.
I tell you, the guy who has a problem is Christopher Nkunku.
Ooh.
Let's have a discussion.
Explain.
The guy who has a problem in this team is Christopher Nkunku. He's an off the bench guy, yo. Anyways, I always say this about
Wait.
I say this about those players, but I want to be very critical now because today there was no way. Even if he played in the wrong position, I expected him to play himself into the game. That's what characters do. Hello, I'm here.
No, but we were busy.
You're right.
No. But all I'm saying is,
no. After he came in, all we were doing.
You're right.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's just
was
football.
defending.
I know, but at the same time, that's
So
You should be seeing a flash.
At least there should be a reason why he came in. There should be, because the thing is that when you're a big player, if you come in, the whole idea is so that you take pressure away from our defense. Just your presence alone takes pressure away from our defense. That's why you're a big player. And yes, you're right. Today, when he came in, we were in defense mode. That is the more reason why you apply yourself. When you're in defense mode, you provide relief as a guy. And for me, he couldn't even find a position for himself. He was all over the place.
Yeah, that was why I was angry with.
So what does that mean, Blue Eyes? What does that mean?
Because
like it says to me that the game is too. I don't know if the game is too big for him. Yeah, and I don't know if he's not ready yet.
He's not ready yet
To start.
Actually said it.
I don't think he's a starter, man. To be honest with you, and I'm being very honest. I've watched, and this is based on past 5 games. And he scored some nice goals, but and he's our best attacker, but he's not ready, man. Even if you start this guy, I think it's a mistake. Even if you start him now.
From his first touches, you could tell he was from a different planet. He's totally different from what we have. Okay.
Absolutely.
I don't think he's ready in terms of match fitness because he's been out for a very long time.
Yeah.
He's just getting back into the team right from preseason. So I think that's the only drawback with him.
Exactly.
But the thing is, okay, I accept, like I told Abdullah earlier on, this team, what this team is lacking is we don't have a killer striker. We don't have a striker for a big team.
We don't have a killer, period. We have no killers.
So everything that is going everything occupying the striking role is more or less like a contingency plan. Okay, so remove that out of the way. Okay, I think it's totally different from what we have, but he's not match fit at all. He's trying. I think he's match fit in his head, but his body's not match fit yet.
Yes.
That's why you
Right.
can see some of those.
Exactly.
We've seen though.
You're absolutely spot on. I think he should be coming in 10 minutes to end of game. Give him 10 minutes to shine like the superstar that he is, and let him walk his way back into the team. This thing that we're piecemealing him. I think right now he's at. I think the last thing I've checked, I think he's at about the 25. He's about the 25-minute mark now, right?
Yes. That's what Pochettino really speaking
About
of.
25, 30-minute mark now. That's the
Yes.
number he's at right now. I think it's
Yes.
too much. I think it's too much for him, man.
Hmm.
Cole Palmer is gradually walking his way back. For me, he's gradually walking his way back into the team. Gradually, he's understanding his. For me, what I find that he has improved on in the past 3 games is that he knows he's not pacey, so he's using the ball to do the
To
running.
do the talking, Abby.
Yeah, he doesn't look.
Yeah.
He's just Nana, you understand what I mean, right?
He's not losing the ball like that. He's not
No,
losing
exactly.
the ball.
He'll just put, since I can't get there, let me put the ball there.
There, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And I see that I say, okay, this
Even
guy.
that passage that Jackson passed was telling, it was from him.
Exactly.
It was from him.
Exactly.
So he turned around and he gave Jackson. Jackson followed up and boom.
His decision making is sensational.
He's
It's sensational.
exactly. And what he's doing now is if the play doesn't come to him, he doesn't go find it.
You know what I like about him, Blue Eyes?
Sometimes you don't see him for like 10 minutes in the game.
And he came up after that, you just see him flash.
You see him pop up from nowhere. So
yes,
again, he's impressive. He's really, really improving. Caicedo got it, man. I haven't even talked about Axel.
Ah, what a player!
Thank you.
It's a scene.
Talking about Axel. My goodness. That was a world-class performance today by Axel, man.
16 successful clearance.
The guy was mopping. He was mopping everything.
16 successful clearance.
Nana, the guy was mopping everything.
It was a monster class. It was a monster class.
It was an Axel clinic, like they say. It was an Axel clinic. He invited all the pressure. He got rid of everything. He basically said, "This is my office." It was Axel's office hours. Axel's office hours, man. Nothing could get past this guy. And as much as even Cole, I thought Cole it took a while, but he got into the game later on. But I think Axel.
Yes, Ben Chilwell was good to get defensively.
Ben Chilwell was class today. Not good, it was class.
But Blue Eyes, I said.
Captain's performance.
But Blue Eyes, I said he's better. I think he's better. I think he could only do one job, and I mean that really respectfully.
What is his job?
He was asked to defend today, and I thought he played really well. I didn't see him go forward, but in terms of defending, top notch today. I was impressed.
Man. Let's talk about Gusto, man.
Guys, I want to have this discussion. Guys, wait, because we have this discussion that.
Let's talk about Gusto.
Yes, because we talk about Hospital FC, our club captain, and this. let me talk. Let me talk because
I'm like your weekend, man. Why you calling us?
It annoys me a lot because we talk about James and James that, and I'm like, I need someone that can challenge him, that either put him on the bench or stylistically maybe get something freak injury that could just get him out of the team for some couple of months or some weeks, something like that. And lo and behold, Gusto came in and boom. See, this is what I want from the department. I do not want to see James until July.
Yeah, I don't want to see him until next season.
That's me. Guys, I'm not hating. I don't want to see James until July.
Well, you didn't hear the end of my statement. Gusto. I said let's have a fantastic discussion about Gusto.
I will talk Gusto because the reason I said I don't want to see.
But at the same time, Gusto disappointed me today. That's how I wanted to end my statement.
How?
He let the occasion get to him. He wanted to play Jeremy Doku versus me, instead of him to just play his game. And Jeremy Doku took on. He brought on that energy. There were so many things Gusto could have done to help us score. That he was more focused on making sure
that pass to Jackson for me should have passed earlier.
Yes,
because there was space. I was like, Gusto, pass. My brother was about to break the team. But like, Mr. Man.
Thank you, Abdullahi. That pass was three steps too late.
Just pass early.
And then he wanted to make sure that Doku doesn't do anything. Instead of he forgot the fact that he had Doku on the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Gusto knew that he had Doku on the ropes. He was more concerned about stopping Doku from doing anything. But why are you stopping a guy who had no effect on the game?
On the game. Mm-hmm.
Let's not get it twisted. I know he could. He had this wizardry going on. He hold the ball, go left, drop his shoulder, drop this, invite the bands of the world to come and play. He does all that trickery. But in all honesty, the entirety of his game, speaking of Jeremy Doku, he was nowhere to be found.
I wouldn't say that, Oga. I
He
wouldn't
was
say
nowhere to
that.
be found, man. Come on, man.
I would, but they were it was literally Doku or bust. That's the thing. Blue
That's
Eyes.
the way That's why Gusto played. Gusto made sure that Doku didn't have a good day. Instead of Gusto to just play his game.
Yeah,
Just play your
you're
game.
right.
You already
You're right.
had a
It's true.
fantastic game. You're crossing the ball. You're laying the ball. Nobody knows what to do with you because you can defend and you can run. You can actually get away from trouble with pace. That's how I respect a player. First thing for me is, how do you get away with trouble with pace? Like people escape trouble.
And it's very technical, Blue Eyes. He is technical.
And exactly.
He's very technical. People doesn't talk about this a lot, Blue Eyes, because there was we had the discussion with him and James. Who is more technical? Because in terms of crossing, for me, I would take James because James is very good when it comes to crossing. Like actual, just cross the ball. James is good. But technicality, I'm picking Gusto with technicality because he is more technical to me than with James. For me,
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
He's more for me.
I want to see more. I want to see more
For me,
games.
it's not because James is good when it comes
I
to
want to see
crossing.
more games.
I don't doubt James in crossing. I do not. That is where
No, but
I
the
need
thing
Gusto
is-
to improve more.
I
But the
prefer
thing is with
Gusto's.
today's-
I prefer Gusto's crossing. No.
No,
Than
but
James.
Blue Eyes today
Yes, so. Yes, so.
with the was the game they kept, especially in the second half, they kept giving Doku the ball.
Yes.
And who else will pocket him? Is Gusto now. So there was nothing Gusto could do. They actually I think they actually intentionally preoccupied Gusto by giving Doku the ball all the time.
Thank you.
Okay. And he was consistently one-on-one with Gusto, but Gusto never gave him a chance. But then, like I said earlier on, he only had to be successful once. And even Poch recognized that threat. When he brought in Cassidy was helping Gusto
Even
to
Palmer
double
was
on Doku. Okay, and that actually stopped them from giving the ball to Doku because the threat was they were just targeting that spot on the pitch.
But remember the last
In
game,
ter-
man. Remember the
in
last
terms
game,
of
Abdul?
which game it was?
The last
The
game
Crystal
against
Palace.
City. No, against
the first leg.
the first leg against City. Remember that game?
Yeah.
Remember what Raheem Sterling did to Jeremy Doku and Kyle Walker?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember.
Exactly, and that's what I expected, and that's why I said I know what's his name, Gusto can't do everything, but his defense was world class, but his attack was almost no. Why is it that Doku wasn't defending? That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay. Now I get you. Now I understand.
No, because we were defending and they kept giving the ball to Doku.
But for some reason,
Doku's an attacker now.
but you like, for example, if you want to punish what's his name for Liverpool, their guy.
Arnold.
No. I understand what you're saying, but
Exactly.
the point is with football, you're actually right and we are right. Because what they did was they kept giving the ball to Doku as a strategy to stop Gusto from coming forward. And then Poch had to bring in Cassidy to cancel that strategy again. And then they had to move to somewhere else. So that was strategic football.
Palmer was even
No,
also
but for me,
That's interesting.
For me, yeah, I hear you, but for me, if you're putting out the fires, you're supposed to be setting fires at the same time. That's just common wing play. If you're putting out fires, you're supposed to be setting fires at the same time, no matter
true.
how the pressure is coming at you.
No, but our midfield wasn't working then now. By that time,
No, it
our
had nothing to
midfield
do with
wasn't
midfield.
working.
I'm saying there were so many times.
No, because when we release, let's say for example, we release, he has the ball and releases it into the midfield.
No, you're
They
not hearing what
overwhelm
I'm
us
saying.
and then they come back again.
No. The thing is, if he gets the ball, right,
Yeah.
he doesn't. He's always he's always quick to want to release. He doesn't want to invite this guy to come and play.
Because he's deep now. He
No,
cannot invite people.
because when you invite him, you bring openings. You bring openings, man. The guy,
that worked in the first half.
it did not
Not
work
in the second half
anything.
anymore.
It did not work
The
anything.
Blues,
No, in the first half it worked. Now.
there's a player. Like there was a player we did not talk about today, and you know me and you rate him very high.
Gusto needs to work on that part of his game.
It's true.
Like
Yes.
he was played today. He played like he was on coach's instructions, which is okay. That's all I'm trying to say.
Who gave that pass to Jackson? The one he
It was
missed?
I
Gusto.
think it was Palmer.
Even
Gusto
Sterling,
now.
No, it was Gusto.
even Sterling that
Was it
scored had
Gusto?
a bad game.
Yeah,
Even
it was
Sterling that
Gusto. But
scored
should have passed
had
it
a
earlier
bad
for
game.
him.
No,
He had a bad game.
The one that Jackson missed in the first
It was
half.
Gusto. It was Gusto. It was
Exactly. So it worked out in the first half.
No,
but in
but
the second half,
but we needed.
maybe Pep countered our strategy. In the first
No, it is Gusto. All I'm saying is Gusto sold himself short. Simple.
No,
Let's
I didn't see
stop.
that.
Let's
I didn't
stop.
see that.
Let's
He
stop.
wasn't.
Let's stop
I didn't see that.
finding excuses
No.
for these guys, man.
It's
He
not
sold himself
excuses
short.
now.
I beg.
It's not excuses. It's not
I beg.
excuses.
But guys, there was a guy we are not talking about today,
Who?
and I rate him very highly. Now,
Banker.
Phil Foden.
He was nowhere to be found.
He was nowhere to be found.
What happened to your feel for the?
He did not show.
On Twitter, you said you would.
I rate him very highly. I still rate him ahead of Saka.
Oh,
But
exactly. So,
No,
Abdullah.
I still rate him ahead of Saka. I'm not joking. You. I rate him ahead of Saka.
Gusto was a bit withdrawn.
Let me tell you
Gusto was a
guys.
bit withdrawn.
I
Let me
rate
tell
him. I
you
still
guys
rate him
why.
very highly.
Let me tell you guys why you didn't see Phil Foden.
Hold on now. Hold on, Abdullah.
Hold on, let me just
I
finish,
see.
please. Let me just finish. I
Finish
just
your
want to say something, please. I beg. Let me tell you guys why you guys didn't see Phil Foden or KDB or even Rodri. It's because of Gallagher now, and nobody will give Gallagher his flowers.
I think we are going too far, man.
No, it's because of Gallagher, my brother, man.
Gallagher had a great game today. He did have a
Obviously,
great game.
players-
No,
obviously,
he had a
players,
great
we
game
didn't
today.
see
I'm
them.
sorry.
We didn't see 3 players because of Gallagher. Come on.
It's Gallagher, man.
He had a great game today. He really
You
did.
know why? I can even explain. I don't just say things. I can
Okay,
explain.
explain now. So
Exactly.
because we didn't see it.
Gallagher was he forced them to defend. You see, when I said this guy Gusto should force this boy to defend.
Jeremy Doku.
Exactly. Gallagher. What he did is he forced them to defend. And that
But
thing is
Gallagher is our number 10 now. And he's a
exactly.
midfielder
So
now.
but he forced them to defend. And when you do that, you open up the whole midfield is filled with space. You can play, and that's how we look good. But nobody's going to give that boy his flowers. No.
So you're saying he's a platform. He's a platform for the
My
team.
brother is he's like a Internet Explorer. He's a platform, my brother.
See, nobody. I don't think anybody has given Gallagher much credit than I have done this season.
It's true. It's
Because-
true.
But with today's game, he played well. Like the times he's played well.
Slatslam, my brother,
And-
educate them. He balled, man. He
It's
balled.
not
Slatslam.
it's not
I would agree. I
Let me
can't lie.
try to-
Today he was
Educate
money
them.
today. He was money today.
I'm
So
telling you, man.
last time said
He looked like a
this guy is
positive
defending
football
like
player out
we are
there.
in
Put your agenda.
the-
God bless you, man. Put your agenda. God bless you. You see what I
Guys,
said?
when he came in, he was the only attacker on the pitch. He was talking about Tukunku. He played bad, I can't lie. Bad touches and all. That was Tukunku.
Nah, Kunku was poor,
He
man.
took
Ineffective sub.
with that performance.
I feel
Ineffective
sorry for the
sub.
guy, man. I feel
But
sorry
he's not
for
a
the guy.
striker, though. He's not. You can't take Jackson off. This is the thing that I got upset about Poch with. You cannot take Jackson off.
That was my problem. Why are you
You
taking
can't
Jackson
take
off?
him off.
Because you have Nkunku that they can link up. Leave the two
That's
of
the
them
thing.
alone. Leave them alone.
And
Who did
Kunku's
he
not a
bring in?
striker.
When he took out Jackson, who did he bring in?
It
Was it
wasn't
Saturday?
It wasn't Casadei.
Yeah,
because he recognized the cards were crumbling, the house was coming down. He had to bring in somebody to fortify the defense. There was no midfield, no attack.
We don't have a squad, man. We have no depth. We have no
Doku was the house
No. Guys, we have to.
They're injured. No, there's still too many
No,
injured.
take an example. Look at that defense, and then consider those that are out.
Gallagher bought.
Still,
I'm a hater.
still look at the defense we put out.
Let me read the chat. Gallagher bought. I'm a hater, but he played ball today.
My brother, God bless you,
He
Slide
was
Slide.
good. He was good.
He's coming from he called himself a hater.
Yeah,
Oh,
without
bless.
Gallagher, that
No,
first half
it's
was
true.
not
I'm the
happening.
same as well. It's
Give him
true.
his flowers.
It
I
was true.
agree.
Today he
Thank
was
you,
money.
Kuti.
Put the agenda,
Thank
yeah.
you,
I
man.
agree. Because he's our only striker, I guess it did not solve because of the final.
Oh, he got
Listen,
Okay.
that
some because of the
midfield,
final.
that midfield right now, we need a classical.
Yes, I have a problem now.
A classical
Hold on,
what?
now, Abdullah. Now, hold
Go
on, I
ahead.
beg. We need a classic number 4, man. I don't think Caicedo's the answer.
What you mean by that? Well, no, but
Opanka is moving in the right direction for me. I'm still very critical, but now this guy is too. This guy is who?
The name is called Lavia. Lavia is the number 4. I tell you.
He's in number 4, but he's injured.
Except he doesn't get his form back again. That
He's
guy
injured.
is the number 4,
He's in number 4.
but he's injured. That's the problem. And I don't know how long this guy will be out for because
We
his
don't know.
injury is really playing tricks, man.
you want to impress with Caicedo's performance today?
Oh, he
Sorry?
had. It was at least 7 out of 10.
I agree with Bless. Yeah, I do.
He had
Caicedo has become more and more stable. But I know what Blue Eyes is saying. He's not the number 4.
He's not a number 4.
He's
man.
not. He's not.
He's not a number 4, man.
not the
Like
one.
he's not a number 4, but because you can
Exactly.
tell that the goalkeeper wants to build from the back.
Yeah, but he can't play it to him.
He cannot.
Every time we get the ball, either to Disasi or to Gusto.
No, but you would hope that at least Poch knows that he isn't a number 4. He's doing the job. He's filling in.
120
right?
million. You better work to be a number.
No, Blue Eyes, no, not at that age. Come on, Blue Eyes, be fair now. You said it's project.
But you know, our last game, which game that we scored all these goals?
Palace.
Aston Villa, Crystal Palace.
What was the last game before this game?
Aston Villa.
Palace.
Liverpool. Are you talking about
Palace,
No, it was
Palace.
Okay, Palace. How many? What was the goal score?
3-1,
3-1.
3-1?
There was one goal that we scored that goal because of Caicedo. Nobody gave Caicedo.
Yes, I remember that goal.
You
Yes,
saw that goal, eh?
yes, I
As soon
remember
as
that.
he received the ball,
He
this
passed one time.
I'd be like, God bless you,
One
ball.
time, yes.
You
I
don't
think
know.
No,
that
but I think he's
Caicedo.
an 8. I think Caicedo's an 8 still. I don't think he's.
He's a hit for me.
No. If you can do that, right? That play that Abdullah recognized.
Yeah, that Crystal Palace goal. That goal is scored.
You can be a 4, is what I'm saying. But for
That pass he gave to Cole
No,
Palmer.
but you know he's
Give
not
it to
fluid
Palmer,
with it. Blue Eyes, you know he's not fluid with it. You know that though.
Yeah. No, but the
He's not
pass.
fluid.
The reason why I love that pass, and I'm talking about it today, is because the pass beat 4 players, and that's what I'm saying. Play from deep. You beat 4 players with one pass.
Nana is right. If you use this guy as a number 8, you will really enjoy this game. Otherwise, you've not seen this guy's game. To me, he's the closest thing that we've had to Michael Essien. He's not sit midfielder at all. You're actually punishing the ball kid by asking him to do that. It's like I'm not comparing them, but it's like when you ask Mikel Obi to beat the DM. What are they going to do? They are going to use their sense to play it, and they are going to be functional. But if you want to get
And it was lucky not to get a red card today. It was very
you guys are not even doing this guy any favors with this.
But Blue Eyes, we have to talk.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because if he's naturally a number 8, playing that position shouldn't be hard for him. The position he's in right now.
No, you can be hard now. Come on.
And it's hard. It is hard, and he's doing well, dude.
Because even as a number 8,
he's doing well.
Let me ask you guys a question. I'm not trying to beat a dead horse. Have you seen Conor Gallagher receive the ball back to post?
Yeah,
Top class.
See, you can't
But I wouldn't say
compare
top
Conor
class.
Gallagher. See, if
I
we are
wouldn't say
talking
top
about
class.
we're talking about
I wouldn't say top class.
Okay, Nana, very classy, very classy.
I wouldn't
if
say
you're talking
class has
about
anything to do with
you're talking about Nana,
decent. It's okay. It gets the job done.
If you're talking about
Oh my God.
Gallagher receiving the ball, which is back to the opponent's goal.
World class.
If you put what you call Caicedo in the same position, you'll be giving him a standing ovation anytime he receives it.
I don't
tell
need
you.
Abdul. I don't need
you.
Abdul. I have. You know how I say see finish. I have seen all his football.
I want to say something, Blue Eyes.
I've seen there's nothing where Caicedo is a good player, but he has to play himself into the game. He doesn't
It's
need
Poch now. It's Poch.
no, he doesn't need
Oh,
any
okay.
anybody.
Wait, is
Play
this guy
yourself into
still
the
is
game.
this guy still defending Poch? Don't tell me Blue Eyes you're still on the Poch.
Apart from
train.
today, I'm still defending Poch. Apart from today's game, I don't know why he pulled those substitutions. I don't know.
I think
why.
he's thinking about
The
the
subs
final.
ruined this game. It should have been a comfortable win.
Completely.
It
Yeah.
should be a
You know what?
comfortable win.
You know what? I'm hoping he did it to prove something to people because, people don't like Sterling. People don't like even Jackson, including, not that I don't like him, but I've been criticizing him. A lot of people, when they took out Jackson, I didn't feel it, but as soon as you took him out, we lost balance.
But let's
Yeah,
go.
But you know, but
Yeah,
Blue
that
Eyes,
was
you
one
know
power
this
team.
though. Nicholas Jackson has to stay on that pitch.
Of course.
Because if he was there and with Nkunku, they can combine together. It can even work.
Oh, Uncle, nah.
And
Forget him.
Kunku is not
Nah,
but
he's
Blue
not
Eyes,
serious,
Kunku's
man.
not a 9. He's not a 9.
No, the guy is not serious. He's not serious here. He doesn't want to. I don't think he wants a shirt. I think he's comfortable. I don't think he wants a shirt, man.
Yeah,
I'm
he
serious.
wasn't. He didn't want to be a part of the game, dude. He didn't want to be a part of the game.
No, I don't think he wants a shirt, man. Like there was I remember the first time after when he came off the injury, he came in and he made some he made some moves. I'm like, this guy can be a captain. He wasn't even playing, but there were one or two things he did, just mannerisms that he exhibited.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this guy can be our number one. And then I'm like, what's going on, man? And you're averaging
Maybe
about,
he's inching to start. I think Poch is being careful with Nkunku because it doesn't want, because the fan base, including me, were like, why not start Nkunku? Because he's kind of in the team where he's
not fit. He's not fit.
So I think he's not fit yet. And Poch has been saying it in his
Cruz, come on, man. Cruz, come on.
Saying it, I don't want to play Nkunku. And people keep asking him. He said, why? He said, Nkunku just came out from injury. He's not match fit. I'm not taking a risk on him.
No.
He has been saying it.
Abdullah, you know the issue with Nkunku.
Mm-hmm.
The issue with Nkunku is he is now training with the team every day. So he will do something in training, then you look at it and say, he's our best player. And then if you had it in mind that okay, he's going to play the last 10 minutes, then because of that, what you saw in training is that no, actually I'll let him play the last 20 minutes. And then he comes up in the last 20 minutes, he doesn't really do much. And then you think like, nah, 10 minutes. Okay. And then he does something in training, like, oh my God, man, this guy, man, he's our best player.
I want to say something. It's two things.
He's more or less like playing a trick on us. And his body is playing a trick on him. His mind is playing a trick on him. And he's playing a trick on us.
Bryce.
So he just needs. So you're saying you'd rather him just start the game, no?
No.
It's better for
him like manage him like you manage every other player. Just take your mind off what he's doing, if he's ready, if he's not.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, and if he doesn't perform in the last 10 minutes, don't give him more than that 10 minutes. But then you're looking at it, and sometimes the game shifts. You're thinking like, oh, let me actually give this guy a chance now. I know he's just ready for 10 minutes, but let's see what he will do. He can still do something in the last 20 minutes for us.
I still believe it can still have an impact before the season.
And then you're thinking about the opponent. You're thinking like, oh, he will cause the opponent more trouble.
Mm-hmm. I want to say something, Bryce. First, Bryce, we need to have a discussion about our medical department.
Yeah, Carney, man.
Bryce,
Carney, you
we need to have our medical department. We need to have a
Carney,
discussion about medical
I don't
department.
know this.
How did Chukwuemeka come back from injury and he's back from injury?
I don't know why you're eating bangers and mash, man. You guys start eating fufu, man.
You can't say bangers and mash.
You come back from injury. Everybody was celebrating, and you remember to injury again.
My mind, like, what is going on, man?
It's bad, man. You can't do this.
Oh
You can't keep on doing this to me. You can't keep on doing this.
What's wrong with Kanye? What's wrong with Kanye again?
I think he hurt his ankle.
He has an ankle injury.
Ankle?
Yeah.
Ridiculous, man.
I think he twisted his ankle.
It twisted the ankle in training.
No, but what are these
So
kids?
is
Like, what is
out
going
for how
on?
long now?
I think 2
don't know.
weeks. I think
Ankle
2
injury
weeks.
is terrible, man.
Oh, okay, 2 weeks. Okay. It might just be a sprain. It might just be a
No,
sprain.
but
Cruz, say watching Enzo trying to get around the pitch.
It's painful.
Cruz, no, it's getting better.
What even makes me laugh? What makes me laugh
He's
is
faster now, Cruz.
no. You know what makes me laugh is that Jackson and
this
Jackson
guy
and
is
Enzo.
laughing. Wow.
No, that Jackson and Enzo. That
Cruz
debate
is
was
fast.
even making me laugh.
Cruz,
I was
he's
like,
fast.
Jackson, calm down now. Yeah, it
Cruz,
twisted his ankle.
Cruz is faster now. Don't worry, he's fast.
Wow.
But he played very well today. I was impressed with him. He played very well today. I was impressed.
He had a fantastic
I was
performance.
impressed with it. I was impressed
Oh
with
my!
it. It didn't do too. It did not do too much.
He didn't do too much, man.
And I was like, this is what Blaise was. When I was watching, I was
I
like,
really
this is
enjoyed
what Blaise
observing.
wanted from the banker.
I enjoyed this game today. The
It
guy who
did
let
not do
him
too
down
much.
is Caicedo let him down. And
He
it's,
should
I'm
have
not
gotten
trying
a
to be,
red card. He should have gotten a red card.
I'm not
He
trying
was,
to be hard on
he
Caicedo.
was lucky.
Caicedo was Kai. And then the way he defends, right? He likes to defend from the other side.
Mm.
Like the awkward side is where he likes to steal the ball from. And I think he's been very successful doing that at Brighton. But
Mhm.
if you do it when you're playing teams that are coming at you, you're going to always foul. Someone like Bernardo
In
Silva,
fact, yeah, you
if
get a
he's
yellow
going to
card
take
for
the
that.
ball away from you, you're going to kick him.
Yeah, I agree.
You're going to kick him down. Somebody like Rodri, you're going to kick him down. Somebody
Yeah.
like a KDB, you're going to kick him down.
But it was nowhere to be found today.
Who?
KDB.
I told you Gallagher was playing now.
That was what Gallagher said it in Sky Sports, even in NBC, that Pochettino told him. He told him himself that take him out, just take KDB out. Once you take him out of the game, you have a chance. That's what they told Gallagher. He said it after the match. He said the gaffer told me to focus more on Kevin De Bruyne because we know his quality, and he said once I can take him out of the game, we have a chance to win. That's what he said. And I was like, okay. Your job is to take him out of the game. Interesting. Okay. No problem. Interesting. I was like, okay. Interesting. But I want to also say about something.
Yes.
Blaise, in the AFCON, we criticized Victor Osimhen.
Yeah.
Everybody was lambasting him today.
Yeah.
Haaland missed platter of chances today. If it was Osimhen, Blaise, they would have killed that guy on the pitch with social media abuse. Because Haaland is playing for Manchester City. Let me finish. Haaland is playing for Manchester City. He did not get that because it's City. He will miss chances, he will score chances. But if it was Victor Osimhen, people will come at him and say, they bought you for this amount of money. You're missing them. Are you really good enough to lead the line? They started hearing, going from Africa, blah, 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 blah. But because it's Haaland. Yeah, people will do it. Even the English media will do it.
But the question is, do you want to talk about Victor Osimhen or do you want to talk about Haaland?
I want to talk about Haaland. And the reason I brought up Osimhen was because
if you want to talk about Osimhen, we can talk about Osimhen too.
Yeah, because
I would like
Osimhen too. If you want to talk about Osimhen, but if you're trying to make Osimhen look good.
I'm not trying to make him look good.
No, hold on, Abdullah. Let me just say something.
Abdullah, didn't you make a mistake? I thought Haaland only had one clean cut chance.
No. He had plethora of chances to the plethora.
No, only one.
Abdullah, you were asking me a question.
Yes,
if you're trying to make Osimhen look good by making Haaland look bad.
No, I'm not making. No. What I'm saying is
we can talk about Osimhen just based on
Haaland is missing. It's not what I'm saying. This Sanchez is missing. It's not the first time he's missing it, and the chances he's missed today. If he had a player like Victor Osimhen in Chelsea and he's missing those chances, the amount of scrutiny he will get in Chelsea, it's less time in City because it's Ireland. It's not getting that scrutinized. But
You're not lying.
Because with Osimhen will get a lot of scrutinization because people will say you put the release clause for him and he's missing chances. And with Ireland, because it's Ireland now, he score more goals than more misses. So people won't talk too much about him. That was what I was saying. I don't know if you got my point.
I get your point, but life's not fair sometimes, right? You just gotta perform.
I agree.
Exactly. This guy, in terms of Haaland, I don't know what happened to him today. He missed like 3 sitters, man.
What happened to
3 sitters, man? But that's what happens when you play against a very stingy defense. Even open net looks like what do you call it? What's the basketball player said that if you have a bad day, a bad shooting day, sometimes when you're shooting and you're scoring all over the place, when you jump to make the shot, you see an ocean. And then he said when you're not having a good shooting day, when you jump, all you see is just small well. And you don't see ocean anymore. It's just small. Now you're laughing. This is well. So in this case, All this boy could see was he couldn't. There was no space. That's what happens when you play against a stingy defense. You psychologically, you even defend yourself. You defend your own chances for scoring. This is me trying to give credit on our defense, but traditionally, those sitters, I don't know why he missed them, man.
The one that even annoyed that last one that Kevin De Bruyne gave to him, I was like, how?
And the way we kept him, I don't know, Disasi, man, Disasi and Colwill, the way we kept him on that offside line, just at the border, was brilliant. So he was always second guessing himself. It was fantastic. I don't know if that was Poch or if that was Disasi or if that was Colwill, but I know he bullied Colwill. He caught everything up there. He was alley-ooping on Colwill all day long, even though he didn't convert. No, Nana, you're laughing. He was alley-ooping on
It's
Colwill.
the
Man.
truth.
Yeah,
It's
it
the
was.
truth.
That
was the only way he was going to do anything, though.
Exactly, was to catch it up there, man. Absolutely.
It's a shame. We should have.
Abdullah,
we should have won this
the
game.
thing is,
2
what's it
points
called?
dropped. 2 points dropped.
Abdullah, the thing is, what's it called? Haaland does miss big chances from time to time. Oh.
It does.
Yeah, so
Bless. Abdul, stop. You don't watch Man City. You don't.
Yeah.
Abdul, you don't.
He doesn't.
It does. Oh, it does. It does.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's not really like, it's part of his game.
It's not breaking news. Yeah, it's not breaking news.
Yeah, he makes big chances sometimes. So it's just part of his game. And like somebody was saying, he's got enough credits in bank. He probably still scoring 30 or 40 something goals per season. So it's difficult to really critique that kind of player. But
but if they lost that game today, it would have been critical for him.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I don't really care about him, man, because we don't have.
He's not a Chelsea player.
He's not a Chelsea player, so I don't really care about him. Because if he had taken some of those chances, man, we would have been dead and buried, and all our good work would have been buried with it. So.
No, the question is why he's not. Abdullah said why he's not scoring, and I said
yes.
And my response is if City hadn't been able to steal that 1 point,
but City were not bad though. They were not bad.
The spotlight would have been on Haaland. Whether
yeah.
anybody cares or not, it would have been on Haaland that he missed his chances. That's why they lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he always does. He always does that, and the answer to that, I think, is more general, not just focused on this game. I think possibly there's some kind of physiological disadvantage he has that's making him miss some of those chances, because some of them he could score them even blindfolded, but he just misses them, and nobody can really explain why. Really.
What even surprised me most about today is KDB, Haaland, and Phil Foden was completely out of the game, and those are their important players. And now I'm like, those three players, I'm like, how?
2 names, Connor, Gallagher.
Because that three players were like they are in form, and when KDB want to pass, he will pass that ball very well.
Let's try this again. Connor, Gallagher.
But Blue Eyes, I want to ask you, right, the entire panel, why is it that sometimes, Poch gets his strategy right against the big teams, and he doesn't get it right against the smaller teams? Most of the time, he doesn't get it right with the small teams. That's why we are where we are. It's not really against the big teams that we are really having problems per se.
I can answer
that. I know we had challenges.
That's a very easy question.
Against Liverpool and against Man U.
I tell you why.
Why?
It's very
because
simple.
we are the defensive team.
No, the big teams attack us. The small teams park the bus. When you attack us, you play like today. City had a high line.
Yeah.
Tottenham high line. Liverpool high line. But when you play small teams, you wouldn't even see midline. They'll pack the balls and pack it behind the post.
Yeah, so tell me, where does that place us as a team?
We're not there yet.
Because we are not the only one playing the small teams.
Exactly.
All these big teams are also playing small teams.
Look at what Arsenal is doing.
Exactly, they are decapitating all the small teams.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, and this is what I've been trying to say for. Thank you.
So what are you saying? Cycle. What are you saying?
No, but it's coming full cycle, right? Or circle? Is it cycle or no circle? Sorry, it's coming full circle. And what
So
it
are you
is
saying
what it
we haven't
is
got there, but it seems we are
yeah,
getting there?
no, we haven't. We don't know how to.
No, we don't know how to address those teams. I don't think we'll
We just
learn.
don't know how to deal with low blocks. I said this time immemorial. We don't know how to
Yeah,
deal with low blocks. When it comes to high pressing teams, we look
we're
like
good.
money. Oh no, we're fantastic
Yeah.
against Real Madrid. Oh my goodness, in
No,
the
no, no, no,
Champions
no,
League.
no, no. So complete the analysis. Are you saying we have to do something drastically to change it, or we are getting there, or we are progressing towards getting,
We are
or we are
nowhere.
almost there?
We are nowhere near.
Yeah, we're
So
nowhere near.
what will have to change? We're not going to be 10 forever all the time.
Midfield. Hello.
What we should spend more 100 million for
No, I'm not
midfielders.
saying spend more 100 million, but we need to score more goals from the midfield. We need to score more goals from the midfield because when you score,
So Blue Eyes, can I ask you
yeah,
another question then?
yes,
Who's our best goal scoring midfielder?
No, no, but hold on, Nana, hold on, Nana, hold
No,
on.
no,
Before
no. If
he
you want
goes
to ask
ahead,
that question,
no, no,
who's
before
got
you
to
go
come
ahead,
now?
wait. But scoring goals is not our problem.
it is our problem.
It is.
Even against those small, no, no, no. Look at it. We concede against those small
No,
teams.
Yeah,
we do, but
That's part of the problem.
I
We
should
are
be seeing
conceding
goals.
too
I
much
should be
against those
yeah.
small
Listen,
teams.
you see. That's why I like. I hate to say this, but that's why I like sometimes when I watch Liverpool. Liverpool sometimes we say, you know what? Today, I think we're going to concede 3, but we're not going to lose this game.
Yeah.
That's why I
So
like. I hate. I hate. I'm saying this about my enemy, but I can deal with that kind of approach because if you
is
score
that
Liverpool 2, if you score Liverpool 2, they must score 3.
is that why they've won the league once in 8 seasons?
That's true. That's a good point. But again,
And
we're talking
Liverpool,
about
even the
now.
Liverpool you are saying,
Yeah.
Liverpool you are saying when they were at their pomp and dominating, they didn't have goal scoring midfielders.
Now we do. Wake up,
No,
we do because let me tell you. Let me tell you the advantage of goal scoring midfielders.
who are the goal scoring midfielders from Liverpool?
Who now?
Either now or before.
Yeah, but now they have a lot of people scoring now. Look, how many Nunes? How many did he score today?
No, 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 no. I say
Lucho,
midfielders now.
Lucho. How many did he score today? Liverpool is a different proposition. Liverpool already plays the high line. Abdul, I don't know if you understand what I mean. Liverpool already is a different proposition. It's not like they're activating this approach recently. No, this is what they live and breathe. They
Yeah,
hit you with a
they've been
high
doing
line.
this for like 7 years.
Hit you with a high line, and when they hit you with a high line, it means 11 people are coming to attack. Go ahead and score. That's what it means. Like I don't know why
No,
this is so complicated. I don't know why.
no, because you are countering what you're saying. You are countering what you're saying because I said is it because I said what's the solution for us? You said we need midfielders who score goals. Okay,
Exactly.
I said, but
Why
then
don't
we
you ask me
concede.
why? You didn't ask me why. You just
No, no, but
concluded.
then you said what of
Yeah,
Liverpool?
he just concluded. He
Yeah,
did.
you
No, no,
concluded.
but
You
then
didn't ask me.
no, no,
Okay,
no,
ask
no,
me
no,
why
no. But
now.
you
Okay,
said
ask me why.
hold on, Nana. Then
Ask
you
me
said
why.
then I said Liverpool don't have goal scoring
That's why we
midfielders.
started talking about Liverpool. I said Liverpool is a different proposition. They are not facing the same problem we're facing. That's what you should have asked me.
They're on a different planet.
They're
That's what
on
you're
a
saying, right?
different platform.
Rome. Yeah.
We are where we are because that's why you asked that question. That's why we are where we are. We are trying to get out of a rut, Abdul. So if you're, it's like, come on, you can't compare us to what Liverpool is going through right now.
So
And you,
Cruz is correct. Spend more.
no,
Don't
well,
spend.
yeah, listen. If you ask me, spend more. But the only way you spend more is you got to get rid of guys. And
Yeah,
I know some guys that need to go on loan. If you ask me,
yeah.
Wait,
I,
wait.
No,
Who?
no, no, no.
Address
Wait.
it. Who?
I know
Hold
guys
on,
that
NK. No, no, NK. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. See,
Who?
we are a big team. Hold on, NK. We are a big team. Okay, we should not
no
have a
but
problem
FFP, no
with
FFP, Abdul, FFP,
no.
FFP.
Hold on now, hold on now. We are a big team. We shouldn't have a problem with continuous development. Okay,
But
if
FFP,
people
Abdul,
no no if people
FFP.
have to go, we shouldn't have a problem with
I
that.
know, but FFP
Okay,
changes that approach. That's what I'm trying to say
which
now.
Yes,
what is
Everything is
FFP
policy.
now?
FFP
financial fair play.
is policy driven. Everything is
What is
policy
financial
driven
fair
now.
play now?
Okay.
What
Go
is
and
financial
try it
fair?
now. Go and try and see.
Abdul, you
No,
have
no,
to
no,
spend
blue
like
eyes.
Abdul,
Hold on.
did you?
Abdullah, hold on. I've
you have.
explained this to you before, Abdullah. But I haven't explained it to blue eyes before. See, blue eyes, okay. I was listening to a space, and on that space, they made a conservative what do you call it? A conservative estimation of what each Chelsea player is worth. Okay, conservative, and our entire team, our entire squad, including those on loan, including those injured, including those who are on our books but are not playing and are not on loan. Every member of our team, and we are worth like between 1 and 1.5 billion pounds. So we should be in FFP problem, because if the squad is worth like between 1 and 1.5 billion, it means we can get rid of people and bring people in.
It's true.
Yeah, take it like the basketball. Your
It's
last.
true.
No, but that's
You can sell
Yeah.
enough people, right? Abdul, we can sell enough people. Is that what you're saying?
sorry.
We could sell enough people where it shouldn't be an issue.
No. We can sell enough people to bring people in. Look, we still have people like Malansa. Malansa is
Lukaku.
just picking
Yes,
the
Unsellable.
wages.
He's unsellable.
Yeah, but he's off the wages. He's off the
Yeah,
wage
it's
bill.
true.
Yeah,
But
there's
don't forget, NK. You forgot we still have people like Lukaku.
Lukaku.
Yeah, it's
Hold
true.
on. Let me
There's
just
a
say
lot
something.
of players in Chelsea.
Let me
It's
say
true.
something here. Let me say something here.
Max is probably gone.
It sounds all nice and dandy to sell people. Trust me, I'm the first guy that wants people gone. However, the people I want gone are on 9-year contracts.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hold on, NK.
God.
Chai.
How many years contract? How many years contract is
The people I
Lukaku on?
want gone on loan are
Hold on now. How many years
9-year
contract?
contracts.
How
Oh.
many years contract is Lukaku on?
He's on 5 years.
No, but the problem is,
No,
hold
left,
on, let me answer
left.
that. Let me answer that.
How
I'm
many?
like, Abdul. Lukaku is not in the equation now because he's not part of what we're doing.
Yes.
But we can make money off him.
I know we can make money off him, but we're talking about impact.
It's
People,
part of the solution.
true, but we're talking about people that are playing that if you remove, like I always say,
Abdul's contract end next year.
No. Why will you focus on those that are playing? Focus on those that are not contributing.
Lukaku contract end next year.
I'm focusing on those that are playing that need to give space.
You cannot focus on those that are contributing. Focus on those that are not contributing. Why are you paying Malansa?
No, but the ones that are contributing are not contributing anything and they're occupying space.
Like who? Like who?
All I'm saying is people that
You
need
see,
you
look
can't
at
do
it.
that.
I know what
nine-year
Black wants to say.
contracts.
Black,
Look
don't
at
say
Blue
it,
Eyes,
NK
don't
was
say it.
foul, man. NK is foul, man.
Don't
Look
say
at
it.
Blue Eyes, man. Give me
Yeah,
a
don't say
name.
it.
You know, because the thing is,
People that need to go on
He's
loan
not
are
giving
on
me a name.
8 and 9-year contracts. That's all I
see what I
have.
mean? Is this
Um,
Mudrick? Is
Let's
this Noni?
look.
Who
Shush,
is this?
shush. Cruz. Give me your take on today's match and looking forward to the Papa John's Cup on
Blue
Sunday.
Eyes, man.
How are you feeling? Because Cruz, the last time we won this competition was in 2015. I want to win this. I don't care. I want to win it. Me, I don't care. I want to win this competition. The last time we won it was in 2015. You know how many years was that? That's a long time. And we have lost back-to-back final in Wembley. So hopefully this year, the Wembley
We've lost
hoodie,
like 6 in a row.
hopefully the Wembley hoodie will not finish us this year. Hopefully, I'm praying to God. Hopefully this year will be a successful year in Wembley. We've lost back-to-back final. Please, God, make this year a successful year for us going to Wembley on Sunday. That's all I can hope for. So your take?
Can you guys hear me? Yeah.
You can hear yes.
Nice and clear.
Big up, man. Big up, guys. Big up. Long time, man. First of all,
Big up, big up.
commiserations,
Happy New Year,
man.
man.
Commiserations to my brothers, man. Honestly, that final, man.
Just talk
Wow,
about
what a game.
just talk about Chelsea.
Just
Good stuff.
just
Focus on
Yeah,
Chelsea.
yeah, move on.
Good stuff, Chris.
Cruz, we
on.
appreciate you. Cruz, we appreciate
Yeah,
you.
Great,
move on.
About
great
Chelsea.
stuff.
Let's talk about Chelsea.
Cruz,
We appreciate you,
don't-
Cruz.
Do you watch our watch
Nicely
agenda?
done.
Post-match reaction. Please, we have move on.
Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud? Sorry.
We have move on.
No, today, the game today, man, it reminded me of the first game of the season, to be honest, where when we played Liverpool, everyone was kind of like, oh, it was 2-2, it's not that bad. And I don't know, I think it was me, maybe Blue Eyes, or maybe NK, I'm not sure. And we came out of it and we said, that was probably an opportunity missed because we had signed all the midfielders that summer, this summer gone. We were the team that was supposed to be on the ascendancy because we had the better players in midfield. I think they were playing like McAllister in the 6.
Mhm.
So fast forward to this game, it kind of had the same feeling. City were terrible. we were probably should have won the game with all the chances that we had, and we didn't win the game.
Was
So
Cruz, was City really terrible? I don't
Yeah,
think.
they
were
were
terrible.
bad. They were bad today.
City were bad, man. I mean, by City standard, I know what you mean, Abdullah. They weren't terrible, but they were terrible by their standard. You know, like I feel like for what we expected, I don't know, from what I expected, I thought they were going to smash us like 4-0, 5-0. I thought 4-0 today. I'm not going to lie. When I saw the lineups and I saw the benches more than anything, I think we had like a 16-year-old on the bench or something like that.
Cruz, we made them terrible, no?
We nullified them, yeah, in the press. I know I've heard you speaking about Gallagher. Yeah, Gallagher, to be honest, he done really well to screen that ball.
Cash
Rodri, the job he done on Rodri today, unbelievable. What he did to Rodri, nullified him completely. Didn't let him get on the ball. Stood on him. He just posted up. You watch basketball, posted up, man. Literally, posted up on him, man. He couldn't do nothing, bro. He was nullified. So I really have to give my flowers to Gallagher today for the nullifying, but also
Nothing.
on the ball. This is the problem with that midfield, and I've been saying it the whole season, even through thick and thin. I will not change my opinion. That midfield cannot get a foot on the ball and play because we're carrying certain people. And I don't know if we want to have the conversation about that, but we need. I don't know how much games people have to watch. It's painful, man. Honestly, I was at the Crystal Palace game and watching Enzo run for that last goal was the most. It was. Oh my gosh!
Enzo's getting faster, man. Cruz, don't do this to Apanka, man. No.
Cruz,
He's faster on the bike. He's getting fast. He's getting better.
Did you see the last goal at Crystal Palace? Oh,
I saw.
It was a beautiful, well taken goal. What are you talking
Very
about?
delicious goal. Very delicious.
It was a beautiful, composed finish.
I was there. I was at the game. I had to watch him run through that mid. It looked like he had, grand piano on his head.
Oh my god!
No,
The guy was.
You two go by lotus, I beg.
I'm telling you, I didn't see Jorginho at 21, but I'm sure Jorginho at 21 was faster than Enzo.
Child.
You can't say he's getting faster, Blue Eyes. You can't say that. You can't say that.
Honestly,
Can't
but no,
say that,
seriously, in all seriousness, that midfield is going to be the problem. And I heard you guys speaking about the defense and the strike. I've always said that the strike is not good enough. I think we know that. The bench, if you think we've got a £35 million winger who we didn't bring on, and we've got a 80, 60, 70, however much Mudryk costs, we didn't bring him on. I think that tells the story, man. Like, there's nothing I can say. I can keep saying I don't rate these players, and everyone's going to say, yeah, but they're going to get good in 5 years. But if we're going away to City with the game halfway to being won, and you've got a potential on the bench who costs 60, 70 million like Mudryk, and you don't even feel comfortable to bring him on, I think that it doesn't matter what we think. That's bad. Bad. So what is he on the bench for then? Is he going to be a starter? He can't start. Is he going to be an impact player? He can't come on. It's bad, man.
And we said they need to develop, right? They need to play.
To cut you, right? Because my question was, when you took up Jackson, my expectation because of the way Matt were playing, I was like, play Modric. He can run. At least it will give them problem. He can run. Even if he's a little bit brilliant sometimes. Bring him on. Just give him the bomb, let him run, because City doesn't want a player like him to start running at them. It will cause them problem. If that cause them penalty.
Abdullah, I hear what you're saying, but I think it's the opposite. I think just being able to run at that level of football it's not enough. I'm sorry, it's not enough. Just being able to run, it's not. You have to have the brain. The players in these type of matches, it's not all about. Rodri can't run, but this guy finds himself in a position to smash the ball in the net. Who else have they got up there? A lot of their players not really even runners, to be honest. Bernardo Silva's not much of a runner.
But intelligent player.
He is intelligence. Even Kyle Walker, he's fast, but he still uses his brain, man. Mudryk has. I'm sorry, man. I'm not apologizing anymore. I think just watch the game. This guy has no footballing brain, let alone minimal ability. I don't think he's even able to do what he wants to do in his head. In his head, I think he's got all the great ideas. As soon as he steps on the ball, it's like it all just washes away, man.
No, but okay, Cruz, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Because I understand what you're saying. But that doesn't... So what was I watching before he joined? Well, even though it was at Shakhtar Donetsk, right? And even though he was in the Champions League, but it was against, you could say, somewhat iffy opposition. What was I seeing, Cruz? Because I was seeing some form of intelligent play. Some form, even if it's basic. I was seeing some form of intelligent play. So what's happened?
Do you know who Macheda is?
Oh my God! Don't go there.
Federico.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord! Oh my!
Do you know
oh my
Franco De Santo?
goodness.
I know
No,
Franco
no,
De
no. So,
Santo. I know
so,
Franco De
so,
Oh
Santo.
my!
so, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Child.
This, hold on. NQ, 2 seconds, right? Okay, so this is the fault of your argument, Cruz. So the thing is, you make very relevant points, but then you end the argument with mockery. So we don't really appreciate the relevance of the point you're making, and then there's no solution at the end of the point you're making. Now
No.
you made a
There's a solution,
fantastic
but you
point
you never
earlier
you
on.
didn't like my
Hold on,
you haven't liked
Cruz.
my solution from day one. Every time I
No,
come
no,
on
no,
here,
no, 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 no.
you don't like it.
Let me finish. No, no, let me finish. No, let me
Cruz,
finish.
God will
You
bless you
made
for me, man.
you made a fantastic point. You said on the ball, our midfielders on the ball.
Abdul 101.
Hold on. You said our midfield on the ball is a problem, and I actually reflected. I actually reflected on that sharply, and I thought, wow, that's actually true. The problem is like on the
So
ball
only
with
now
our
you started listening to
midfielders.
me. So only now you started listening to me.
Hold on.
Okay, I just want to know when you started listening to me. It's fine.
Hold on. But then you ended the argument with mockery of Enzo. Okay, so people just gloss over it. They don't pay attention to what you're saying. But then I looked at Real Madrid midfield. There's no pace there,
Mhm.
but they're world class.
Mhm.
So what's the solution to our midfield is what I want to hear. That's what makes it
Okay.
interesting.
Okay,
When
I'll
we're
tell you.
talking about football, it's not the
Yeah.
mockery part that makes it interesting. What's the
Okay.
solution? Because what you
Solution.
said is absolutely spot on. On the
Mhm.
ball is where the midfield is failing us.
Mhm. I can give you the solution. So, if you brought in just to finish on your last point, you brought up Real Madrid. When you say Real Madrid, who are you talking about specifically? I want to know when you say Real Madrid.
When they were at their peak now, Modric,
So Kroos, Modric, and Casemiro.
Kroos, and Casemiro, there's no pace there.
Yeah. So Real Madrid, to be fair, they don't compete in the Premier League every week. So I'm not necessarily. And if you look back to even because you're a football archaeologist or archivist or whatever the word is, you would know that the Italian teams from the 90s or whatever early thousands or late 80s, they didn't have much pace in their midfield. Never, all of them. If you go back in the day, even from when I was watching those teams, Seedorf and Pirlo, they didn't have those type of
Hello,
players in the midfield.
Sedo.
Yeah, but they
Right,
have
right,
great pattern
yeah,
of play.
yeah. But the problem is in the Premier League, unfortunately, unless you're going to dominate the ball like City, you need to be able to get around the pitch in the midfield. I'm telling you, if from me, my opinion is, if you look at the top 8 teams, you're gonna at least identify 1 or 2 players in the starting 11 in the midfield who can compete and win the ball. You have to be
Preach.
able to compete and win the ball and play your game, earn the right to play your game. Find the spaces and pick up the ball and play the game. Declan Rice is coming to Arsenal from West
But
Ham.
but
He's
Cruz
more.
top
No,
He's
eight, top eight,
so
top
you're
eight.
saying you're
top eight.
saying
You
Douglas
know
you're
top
Luiz.
eight.
saying
I think
no,
top.
Douglas
so
Luiz. 1 second. Douglas Luiz
Yes,
in Villa walks
absolutely.
into our team. John
Com-
McGinn, dog, fight for every
comfortably.
inch. People laugh
Even
at his name
even
because he's
even
from
that boy
Scotland.
Lamina for Wolves
Come
walks into
on,
that
man.
team.
These guys,
Absolutely, you're spot on.
guys,
Did who what? Did who what? Sir?
Lamina walks into our midfield
back
No, he
comfortably.
so
doesn't. No, he
so
doesn't.
Come
No,
on,
he
Nana.
doesn't.
Nana, stop now.
No,
Come
he
on,
doesn't.
Nana,
this
No,
is
stop.
the
he.
problem.
Wait.
This is the
What
problem.
midfield? Sorry, what midfield? So I know because there's midfield
Nana,
options that you
what's
guys are
that boy's
considering.
name?
Then
What's his first name? I know his last name is Lamina for Wolves.
Mario.
Mario Lamina. He walks into our midfield.
No. He's a good midfielder. I'm not going to disrespect him. He's a good midfielder. But you guys aren't considering the midfield options
I'll
that we
take
have.
him. I'll take him over Enzo,
I'm
man.
not. I'm
It's
not
better than
taking it.
Enzo.
I'm no.
no,
Cruz,
what
bro,
Cruz is saying,
Cruz,
what I think what Cruz
give
is
me your
saying
picture to
is
this man.
We
I
haven't
think
seen Lavia, Enzo, or Tani. That's a combination we haven't seen.
I'll
I'm
do
just
like
saying the
2 seconds,
amount of
please.
options.
So
Come on,
I think
guys.
what Cruz is saying is you have to be physical.
Yes.
If you're not physical, then you have to focus on pattern of play and possession, like Man City.
So why do we focus on
Okay.
pattern of
So
play and possession?
what do we do now with the players we have? Because
Can I
in
be
your
honest?
Focus on
team,
the pattern of play and
Listen,
possession.
but
I
I can
have-
answer.
so
I can
why is
answer.
Poch
I
not
can
doing
answer.
that?
They asked
Abdul,
Cruz said blue eyes.
Abdul, I'll tell you the answer. You tell Todd Bowley to find a way, another loophole to find another way to spend another billion. That's my opinion.
You know
No,
what?
but that,
You know
yeah,
what?
but that's not realistic now.
No, but that's a
Cruz,
figure of
you're
guys,
sick, man.
guys. That's a figure of speech. It's a loaded statement. Hi, guys.
You understand? Thank you.
It's a loaded statement. It doesn't really mean go. No, but if you know that statement is exactly where the problem begins and the solution starts, because it's another way of saying that we need a certain caliber of players. It's another way of throwing shade at our acquisition group, the people who went player shopping.
And do you agree?
Of course, I agree.
No. So
Oh
am I
my
right? So am I
God.
right?
Oh my
No. NK.
Nana, Nana, I've
So
always
am I?
gone after the
Hold on,
players
Blue Eyes,
now.
2
Nana,
seconds,
I've always
please.
gone after players now. I've
Blue
never
Eyes,
gone
2
Oh my
seconds, please.
God.
Am I right when I say, Cruz? Sometimes you make a great point and then you end it with mockery. Okay, because
Potentially,
that's what you've
Here we
just
go.
done again.
Here we
You
go.
said like go spend another billion.
yeah.
Here we go.
Well,
Like
that's not
I
going to
said,
happen.
No,
Either way
no,
you
no, no,
paint
no, no,
it.
no, no, no,
Cruz, you
no.
don't
What
need
I'll
to
say is,
explain that. You don't
That's
need
a
to.
no,
figure of
But
speech,
that's not a
Abdul.
football answer now. That's not a
Cruz, you
football
don't
answer.
need to explain that, please.
Abdul,
Just
that's a
leave
figure
it
of,
alone.
I
That's
know what
not a
Cruz
Just
is
leave it.
football
saying.
answer.
Let's move on. Let's move on, please.
I know
That's
what
not a
I
football
understand what
answer.
Cruz is saying. That's a figure of speech. He's using the figure of
No,
speech.
but that's
Cruz,
not a
you
football
don't.
answer now. That's
Yeah,
not
I
a
know it's
football answer.
okay.
What does
We
that
don't
Yes,
mean?
but Abdul is a figure of speech.
Look at what
Yeah,
Cruz has
Okay,
done,
I
okay,
know
man.
explain
what
your
Look at
figure
what
of
Cruz
speech.
is saying.
It's
I
okay.
understand
Explain
what
your
he's
figure of
saying. It's a
speech
figure
now.
of
Explain
you
speech.
your
remember I
figure of
started
speech
this with
now.
saying I give the solution, but you don't like it. You remember I
You
started
don't
the
like
beginning.
it.
I
You
said
never
No,
but you
liked the
don't like it.
solution.
But I'm okay. Explain your figure of speech.
You don't need
It
to
was
because
explained.
he's
No,
gonna
no.
tell
He has
you.
already
He's gonna
explained
tell
already,
you.
Abdul.
It was
He's gonna
He
explained.
tell
already
you.
explained. You don't know
Let's
what.
move
You
on.
don't
Let
know
Let's
what
Abdullah
he
move on.
explain.
He has already explained his
Abdullah,
figure of speech already. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Let's move on, Abed.
Cruz,
You are not talking
Sunday,
football now. You
Cruz.
can't just say, "Oh, let's
Sunday
move
is
on." Blah blah blah
Sunday is
blah.
pivotal for
Okay,
Cruz.
man.
Sunday is pivotal for us. It's
yeah.
pivotal. I want to win that Carabao Cup. I don't care how we do it. I just want to bring it back to Stamford Bridge. I don't care. These players need to feel and understand what it means to win for Chelsea in terms of trophy. They are young. They need to play together as a team and understand. We are going to Wembley to win. We're going to bring that cup back to London. It's very simple.
Yeah.
The last time we won a Carabao Cup is in 2015. That's a longest time. We need to go to. I know it's Liverpool. I know. But playing Liverpool for me, you will have your chances. Take your chances. It's Liverpool. Liverpool will give you chances. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many. But you take your chances when you play Liverpool. If you can play like the way we play today for me, the way we played City today for me, we can be. We will is different than we can. We can beat Liverpool. It's all about taking the chances. How many are we going to create? I don't know. But take your chances. And
I
the
think
final
this
is a one-off game.
Yeah, I think this game sets us up for the next probably 2 years because if we don't win this game, then we don't qualify for any Europe because I don't think we're going to finish in the top 8. I don't think we're going to finish in the top 8. So
FA Cup is tricky.
FA Cup is tricky, exactly. That would be Europa League if we win that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Europa League.
Yeah,
So-
Europa League is FA Cup. This one is Conference League.
So if we don't qualify for any Europe,
You are in trouble.
we're in trouble.
You
We're
are
in trouble.
big trouble.
We're in trouble. I just look. I don't think we can afford to not give everything in that game. I know, like some people are saying, Liverpool.
Carabao.
The Carabao. People are saying like, I don't want to be in the Conference League. I've heard people saying that I don't want to be in the Conference League.
I don't care
because it's no
I'm
point.
taking
Please,
everything.
I don't care. I want to win it. I don't care.
No, I'm taking everything. I'm taking
I'm taking.
everything.
Oh,
we can
it's
get.
a final. I'm not taking any final for a joke at all.
I need Europe. I can't not be in. Chelsea can't not
Excuse
be in
me?
Europe.
I cannot. See, if it is Conference League, let's go. I will do a stream of Conference League. Let's talk. Let's go. No. Hello. We
I'll
need
be
to
watching
be.
every
We need to
single
be in
game.
Europe.
I'll tell you that for free.
We
It's
need to
bad,
be in
though.
Europe.
A Europa League should be my floor, my absolute floor.
We need to be in Europe. We need to. That Carabao Cup, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it
Cruz
for
is
a
better
joke.
on a Chelsea loss, man. Watch, I know guys like Cruz. He's better on a Chelsea loss. It's okay.
No,
Just
we're
saying,
not.
man.
I don't think we're going to win. I don't think we're going to win at all.
Man,
If it is, if
the
it
way
is,
we drop points today, I don't know how we're gonna like even if we're up 2-0, I'm still like chomping at the bits if we play these guys. Like I don't know how we can maintain a lead against Liverpool.
No, but
That's
it's
my
because
problem.
your coach. It's because of your coach. This is what I'm
NK,
saying.
stop it, man.
Because of your
NK.
coach.
This attacking the coach stuff, man. He's in. Oh man.
Don't mind Denke.
No. Cruz, are you gonna sit here and tell me Poch? Actually, you know what? Let's
Well,
not.
he's
Let's
coach.
The way
not.
He's
you
Let's
guys,
coach
move on.
now.
the way
He's
you
coach
guys
now.
ran Potter out of this club, telling me he was a bad coach, and all of you,
Wait, not
all of
me
you.
though.
One
But not
second,
me.
one
Not
second,
me.
one
Not
second.
me.
All of this fan base was saying how bad Potter is, and I said, literally, this guy's been dealt the worst hand. He's been given a youth project
I've agreed with you, brother.
in the
Don't worry.
middle
I
of the
agree.
experience project, and everyone said, no, he's just a bad coach. Get rid of him.
And then the one
Poch would never do anything like this. Poch is he knows what he's doing. Now all of these guys are saying Poch is rubbish. When did Poch? One second, can I ask the fan base? When did Poch become a rubbish manager? I don't know when this happened because everyone is now telling me Poch is rubbish. When did Poch become rubbish?
He's
When he was-
rubbish.
He's worse than Potter. But he's worse than Potter.
ever since he was at Spurs. What are you talking about?
But
No,
he's
no,
worse
no,
than
no, no,
Potter.
no. That one was exactly. I know that Pochettino's rubbish, but the fan base was telling me when he signed, he's gonna get the best out of the young players. But I was telling everyone these players are rubbish. Now all of a sudden, Poch is
Absolutely.
rubbish.
No, but yeah, no, I'm going after the players as well too. In this case, I'm going after the players. No,
The players are worse than the manager.
Yes.
No, no.
Cruz.
No.
Let me say something. This is what I said.
No
This
way.
is. Can I just say something?
No way.
Let me add to what Cruz
So-
said.
You guys,
No
you guys,
way.
sorry.
Cruz,
Let
you're
me say
fighting
something
today.
really
You're
quick.
fighting
Please.
today.
One statement.
See,
One
No
statement.
way.
Nana,
The problem.
No way.
Cruz,
Hold on.
Nana, look,
No
Cruz
way.
is just
Cruz
here
is
for the
high.
banter tonight, man.
Hold on.
I tell you.
Cruz is
Some of
high.
the things he's
Wait,
coming out
wait,
with.
maybe I
Smoking
could be on
something.
Serious.
One second.
Wait.
I want to say
Yo,
something.
Cruz, you're waved.
Poch,
You're waved.
Listen, Poch is the
You're
problem.
waved. Oh my.
Say something quick now. Poch is the
see,
problem.
Cruz
But
is just
the
here for the
players-
banter tonight. Seriously,
I
man.
can't believe
Poch
this.
Maybe
I don't
I
know
haven't
why I
been
took him.
problem.
I don't know why I took him so
Sorry,
serious.
Blue Eyes. Sorry, man. Sorry.
No, it's okay. But Poch is the problem, But we are going after the wrong problem. The real problem are the players. That's why I want people to understand. No, it's the truth. Poch is the problem.
Let me make my point clear.
But
I always
he's the
knew
problem
Poch-
we can manage. We can manage Poch. We cannot
Yes.
manage the problem with the players.
The players, listen, maybe I haven't been on in a while, so you guys have forgot. Everything I'm saying is what I said. There's no banner in this. This is serious. The players are rubbish.
No.
I'm sorry. Okay, if we've been 12 2 seasons in a row,
Cruz,
or 11,
Cruz, so if you have rubbish players and you're a great manager, what do you do with them? Because we've seen it before.
well, I don't know. What do you do?
At least you make them 10th. At least we're not last.
No. Your setup should tell you. Your
that's what he
setup should. No, your
That's what he
setup
did.
should show
He has
your.
done
Hold
the
on
best.
now. Hold on
He has
now.
done the
Hold
best
on.
with the quality of the players that we
Hold
have.
on now.
Jesus
Your
Lord.
setup.
God forbid.
Your setup will show your work.
Yeah,
We
his
can't.
setup.
There's no.
Go ahead.
He's managed to get to a cup final with this
His
team.
setup
He's done the
his
best he
setup
can.
has protected the
You're talking about
inefficiency
when
of this team.
Trippier gave Mudryk that assist
His
for a goal.
setup has done nothing but done what you call cosmetic cover up for this.
So why did you drop points today then? You said we drop points today.
It's
Why
because
didn't his work? Why didn't his work carry us through? We were 1-0 up till 80 minutes.
No, but you're not hearing what I'm saying now.
No, we were 1-0 up to 80 minutes. Why didn't his
Explain what
work?
happened.
Can I
Explain what
answer
happened.
then? Can I answer? Or you want to answer the
Right,
question?
answer.
No,
Well,
let
I
him
can
answer.
answer the
Abdul answer. No, Abdul answer.
No, but
Answer
I'm
your
asking you
own
a question.
No,
I'm
answer.
asking you a question.
No,
No,
answer.
you said he's great.
No,
He's the
answer,
players.
Abdul, so that I will agree with you.
So Cruz, let me come to Cruz now. Cruz, we get a point today. Like I was telling Blue Eyes and them, the other guys. Me, I don't care whatever final. Sunday match is as important as today match. It's as important as today match. And why is the EPL cancelling the Tottenham Hotspur match? Liverpool is going to play on Wednesday. Why not us play on Wednesday too? Because they suspended our match because of the Carabao Cup final. Liverpool also going to be playing the Carabao Cup final and they play Luton Town on Wednesday. Why? We play Tottenham Hotspur. Why are you cancelling our match? Let us play our match and prepare very well for the
Wasn't
final.
our game supposed to be on Friday?
No, we're supposed to play on Tuesday, but today, but due to the Carabao Cup final, they suspended. They postponed it till
But
when? I don't know.
isn't that better though? Isn't
Do
that
you think
good
it's
because they
better?
get to rest? Because they get to rest, no?
Liverpool's gonna play the Carabao Cup final. They play on Wednesday. Why not play on Wednesday too? Liverpool play Luton Town on Wednesday, and they play the final on Sunday with us. Why not us play?
Abdullah, repeat what you're saying. I didn't.
Tottenham
I'm not aware of
after
that.
today's match, we were supposed to play Tottenham Hotspur after today's match.
That's cancelled.
On Tuesday on Wednesday, but it's postponed because of the Carabao Cup final. The same thing with Liverpool. Liverpool's going to play Luton Town on Wednesday.
Hold on, Abdullah, because I'm not aware of this information. So the Carabao Cup is on Sunday. Is it?
It's on Sunday, yes.
On Sunday. So they've cancelled the match we were supposed to have before then.
Yes.
And what's happening to Liverpool?
Yeah, and they leave Liverpool match open. They play Luton Town.
They are playing Luton Town
on Wednesday.
Yeah, they play Luton
and we're supposed to play on Wednesday too with Tottenham Hotspur. So give us time to prepare on Sunday.
No, but that means
Are you sure?
I'm not joking, Abdul.
No, Abdullah, you know, that game was not cancelled because of Carabao Cup.
It was cancelled because it was.
It was. Then why is Liverpool's not cancelled as well too?
I'm confused. That's why I'm asking the PGM. Why are they
cancelled? Are you sure that's not cancelled?
No, I think it was supposed to be played on Friday because it was Friday, not Wednesday. If it was Wednesday,
it was for Friday. It was for Friday.
Oh, we were supposed to play on Friday.
It was Friday. Yeah,
it was for Friday, 23rd.
Yeah, Friday. Yeah.
Who is supposed to play on Friday?
We're supposed to play.
If we didn't have a Carabao Cup final, we would have played Spurs Friday.
On Friday.
Okay.
But these guys are playing Luton. Which day? Tuesday or Wednesday?
On Wednesday.
So
they probably deemed the Wednesday too far away. So they probably deemed the Wednesday enough time to rest.
Is that not good for us, Abdullah?
Yeah, it's great for us. It should be a comfortable win for
and
Pochettino.
they picked up 2 injuries today, innit? I think.
No,
when I was watching it.
Alisson is out. Shabozla is out. Jota is out. Curtis Jones is out.
And apparently Darwin came off with a precaution as well.
Darwin also is out too.
Well, that would just confirm maybe we have a shit coach or shit manager or shit players.
This guy, so Cruz's coach. There should be no excuses for Cruz's coach not to win against Liverpool. Then, right?
No. I never wanted Poch. I'm just saying, not you, maybe NK specifically, but I'm sure a lot of people on this panel and a lot of people in the fan base were saying Poch knows how to do this. Poch knows how to do that.
That's what I was told. No, but I was told
fine.
he could develop players.
Fine.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, he's a rubbish manager. Get him out.
No,
I can't believe
Cruz, you are getting it wrong.
I can't believe it.
Cruz, you are getting it wrong.
Let me get it.
What we are saying is, what we are saying is, at least, okay, Poch is better than Potter. We were relieved, okay, to get rid of.
I don't know that.
We were relieved. When I was
No. Potter's better than Pochettino. I'll put out anything.
The one Danzo said
Potter is better than Pochettino. I'll tell you that for free.
Sterling, Palmer, Noni, Mudryk don't have.
I will tell you that for free, brother. I can promise you of everything. He's better than Pochettino. Yes.
You are making a mistake. Take out Palmer in this place. Please take out Palmer. The rest are brainless. Just take out Palmer. That guy is a baller. Please. The one Danzo. Respect Palmer. That guy has brain.
You guys are gonna appreciate Sterling. He's gonna have to leave.
Respect
you guys are gonna
Palmer.
appreciate Sterling, man.
No, respect Palmer. He has brain. Just respect him. Juwon, shout out to you. Shout out to the panel. You guys.
Hold on, Abdullah. So who will you pick now? Cole Palmer or Foden?
I'm gonna stick with Foden.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to you, panel. You guys almost supposed today. My boys are back. Relax. Just relax. Looks on my.
Juwon, have fun, man.
Chelsea play fantastic today.
Well, I wouldn't say fantastic. It was a strong performance, Juwon. It was a
dominant performance, I would say.
Strong.
Our game versus Spurs was supposed to be. Yes, you corrected me. Yeah, it was on Friday. I thought it was on Wednesday.
So yes. Can I just ask NK and Abdul a quick question, please?
So it was on Friday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question, just a quick question.
No problem, brother.
If the players are, if you think the coach is the problem and the players are good enough, can you just give me a list of like 3 or 4 players that you think are good enough in this team to play with them?
No.
No.
He's certainly a trap for you. I didn't say that.
I just want some commitment because all these 5-year plans.
I didn't say
wait,
that.
Wait. Ask that question again. No, Cruz. Ask that question again.
NK,
Can you
don't
please-
allow
I'm
him.
gonna say it.
I'm gonna
He's
answer
trying to trap
In one
you.
sentence.
This
in
is
one
silly.
sentence.
Go ahead.
In one sentence, can you commit to 5
Cruz is
players
having
that
a
are good
cruise
enough to play for
tonight. It's
Chelsea?
Saturday night, right? Come
5
on, this guy.
players that are good enough to do what?
Can you tell me 5 players in this squad that are good enough to play for us? Can you commit to those 5 names?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll give you commitments.
Because there's a lot of moving
Caicedo,
and
I'll commit to you. Wait, say
High jump.
Caicedo, I can commit to you.
Cruz,
Enzo, I can commit to you.
High jump.
Lavia, I can commit to you.
High
Reece
jump.
James, I can commit to you.
No, stop committing.
High jump.
Players
so
that
I
play
can
for
commit to you.
No, stop there.
Even Nicholas
Axel,
Jackson, I
yes.
can commit
Axel,
to you.
yes.
Yes.
Nana, stop
Yeah.
there.
Lavia hasn't played all season.
Nana, wait. Cruz,
No,
Cruz,
but I can. No, but see,
Cruz, wait.
Cruz. I know what I saw. I know what I saw. Southampton. I'm gonna believe in him.
I'm hearing what you are saying, though, but did you just say Hospital FC?
NK, I want
Thank
you.
Hello?
No, I don't care. No, but you need to know my position. Abdul.
Nana,
You need to know my position on
James
the
has
squad.
played
I don't care.
Nana, he has played 375 appearances for Chelsea. Only 5 matches, period, 90 minutes. Excuse me, what?
No, who are you talking about?
Excuse me, what?
And Kuku, sorry, I forgot about even my
No,
boy.
you said James, and I'm like, am I hearing?
Wait, time out. Are people done with Reece already?
No,
but what? No.
Your availability is very important for me. It's
We
not
played-
the
Wait,
availability.
are you no? Are you done with Reece already?
We've played
or-
I'm
over
done.
half the
Sell
season.
him. Sell him.
We've played over half the season, and you're trying to tell me that the players you rate are Lavia and Kunku and Reece James. The guys.
You said who? Wait, time out. No. That's not. You asked me, Cruz.
This is just
You
proving
asked
my
me.
point that you can't commit. You know this team. You know the players aren't good enough. That proved it.
No, Cruz. You asked me who do you believe can be a part of this Chelsea team, essentially.
Yes, of the players
Yes,
that we're
I
playing
named
now.
you the players.
No,
What's the issue?
don't give me those players that haven't been
Why?
playing. Give me the names
Why?
on the pitch.
So now you put parameters on my answer.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Because that's
Why?
not what's got us to 12th in the league. It's
No,
not Lavia's
you
fault
see
or
the
Reece
coach.
James.
I told you it's the coach. I told you, Cruz, it's the coach.
Nana,
Come on.
Nana. If you want to commit to player,
Coach.
Nana. If you want to commit
If
to
it's
player,
Potter, I strongly believe if it's Potter, we're in the European positions comfortably.
Cruz.
Nana. If you
Top six, actually. The way we were going now, I would even say top six. I'm secure enough to say top six, honestly.
Nana. If you cannot commit to player, don't commit to.
We were defending better.
See, people need to understand something. If you're gonna commit to player, at least commit to someone that's gonna give you appearances and availability.
Thank you.
Oh, Leslie as well. Leslie.
Don't commit to Hospital FC. See, he's our captain. I'm not disputing that, but I want him sold. If you cannot,
no. I don't want him sold.
No.
Cruz, do you agree there? No. Don't you? Do you agree there?
No. If you're not available as a club
With Abdullahi.
Nana, if you're not available as a club captain, I want to have
Reece is going absolutely nowhere.
So I need him to be available. If not, we're gonna have a serious problem.
Sentimental.
The next injury is the last one for me. If he gets injured again,
We shall see. Because Nana is played.
I don't want to see him this season. I'll say that. I don't want to see him this season.
375
I'm done.
match played. James has already been available.
Abdullah, you have to be fair now. You have to be fair. This is the first time the guy is going through the actual correctional process of his injury. Okay.
Abdul, I disagree.
So hold on. Okay. What he has been doing all this while is managing the injury.
Why?
We don't know why now. We are not at
He's stubborn. He doesn't want to listen.
Forget about that. But this is the first time he's actually taking a correction measure to his injury. So the thing is, you cannot say he cannot come back strong. Okay.
Thank you.
Anything can still happen because he's that young.
Exactly.
You never know. They might convert into something else apart from being a right winger. Okay, so anything can still happen. Okay, but you cannot deny Reece James's ability. We know he has not been available for us. Okay,
and the same thing with Lavia.
But the same thing with Lavia as well. And I hope for Lavia's sake, because that guy is super talented. But I've seen instances where that might be the end. But that's the reality of football.
You know who we turned into?
We've
turned into Tottenham or one of these Borussia Dortmund where they talk about Ledley King and Mark.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh
That's
wow!
long.
These
Right.
if they never got injured, they would be amazing. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing.
Oh
It's embarrassing,
wow!
honestly.
So wait, so time out. Wait, Cruz. So Cruz, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
Child.
question. So what, are you done? Are you done with Reese?
Me, I'm done. No.
No, you can't be done with Reece.
No.
No.
Cruz is muted. You see, he's muted.
No, well, what's the question? Am I done with Reece James?
Yeah.
Reece James is done with himself. What do you mean?
Oh
No,
yeah.
you can't say that.
Nah, this guy.
You can't say
I'm
that.
praying for you, Cruz.
But,
I'm praying for you. I'm praying for
but
you.
the
Don't
thing,
worry.
but the thing is, Cruz,
Oh, my
the
days.
reason why
I'm praying for you.
The reason why we are where we are is mainly because of the manager and the injuries and
Yeah.
the set of injuries that we have to go through this season. I, in my own opinion, think that if you want to talk about the players in terms of quality, then that should be bottom of the list. Really.
That's to me that is an unreal statement.
Abdul, wait. Cruz, Abdul, wait. See,
That is
I
crazy.
get what you said, but still, I still stand on my ground.
Why is that unreal?
I'm still
That's
standing on my
crazy.
ground.
That is
See, when
You
you're
still
talking,
think
No,
Abdul,
just leave Cruz, man. Cruz
These
is just
players
we
having
are
talked
Cruz
about
tonight.
we talk
Unreal.
people compare a lot of people a lot of people talk about comparison about Alexander Arnold and James and this and that and this. The first thing people talk about Arnold, number one thing they talk about is availability. That is how important he is for Liverpool. He's the assistant captain. James has been he's been converted to the official club captain. And since he's been in Chelsea, it's been injury season after season after season.
But you haven't. No, but listen.
Wait,
Oh,
no. You
Abdullahi,
cannot
come
see.
on, man.
You cannot. No. See, something about me. I like something about me is if you're the club captain, I expect you to be available majority of the match. That's me. And if you cannot prove your availability to me, Mr. Man, the door is open. You can bounce.
No, but Abdullah,
Not
do you
yet.
know that
Not yet. I said one
no.
more injury, I'm
No,
done.
Abdullah, do you know we have a group? We have a group of players, or we know a group of players where they started their career by what we can term as being injury-prone players or have difficulties with injuries in the early phase of their careers.
Like who?
People like Steven Gerrard, people like the kid Loftus-Cheek.
Abdul,
Iron Robin, even Robin.
They go at you.
I Robin.
Abdul,
And they ended up having
Come on,
good
Cruz.
careers. Good
You're giving up
careers.
on those guys as well?
Abdul,
You're gonna give up on those guys?
because you vouch for Wesley Fofana and that guy has been injured for the whole entire
Yeah,
season.
it's unfortunate.
I've not seen him.
No, but
I put him on the
know-
list as well. I
No,
put him on the
but the
list as
nature-
well.
You know how much you spent on that guy? Close to
No, but
90 million.
No,
And
but
our money
did you see-
just enter in
hold
that
on,
water.
hold on now, Abdullah, let's not run with all these stories now. Okay.
Okay.
You saw the nature of his injury. Okay, it was somebody impacted that injury on him. It could have happened to any player. It's like you breaking a leg, somebody giving you a bad tackle and breaking a leg from it. It can happen to any player. Every player is at risk of getting that kind of injury. It's not like he has muscle injury or some kind of hamstring that's refused to heal, and they broke that guy's leg on the pitch. What else is he going to do? But if you start taking players like that, then you might as well tell them not to play football. Then what are you going to do?
In terms of this now, where do we get?
Where's the humanity, man? Where's the
In terms
humanity
of
to just see
We're
them
talking
play
about
out play out situation?
now
God,
that
damn
James
it.
is injured now, is getting to come back, and according to the report, he'll be back in April, May.
Yeah,
What should we do? Because
he's out for the season now.
the report said he'll be back in April or May.
I don't care what the report is.
I don't care. I want to see James in July. I don't want to see him this
Yeah,
season.
James is a next season problem.
For me,
He's out for the
He's a next
season.
season problem.
July.
He's out. What do you mean July? You've seen guys who were out already.
He said he wants to
At
play in the
season.
Euro. Abdul, that's what James said.
Forget about that's what he wants in his head. We've seen players who were out. We've seen players who were out at the start of the season, like Nkunku, is still not available. And you're talking about Reece James. I mean, it's not logical.
I don't want to see Reece James until next
guys,
season.
I don't want to see him till next season. Man.
You guys are talking. We dropped 2 crucial points today, and you're talking all about it.
Blue eyes.
I thought we had a great manager and we had shit players.
Yeah.
Guys, don't worry.
It's
Guys,
criminal.
like what the Chelsea fans
2 points dropped
guys,
against the trouble winners,
like Bob
right?
Marley always says,
And but the
everything
players
gonna
are
be
like really.
all right. Guys, everything gonna be all right.
But,
Like
but,
Bob
hold,
It's
on,
Marley.
but
not.
hold on,
It's
bro. But
not.
hold on,
It's
bro.
not.
But hold on. In all reality, right? In all reality, know what our reality is today. Okay, we should actually be clapping and be happy. You're playing against Man City, practically the best team in
Oh
the
my
world,
days.
and you're
Oh
telling me
my
like, oh, you
days.
drop,
We should have
you
won that
drop.
game.
And hold on, let me
can't believe
finish.
should
what
have
Let
I'm
won
me, let
that
me
hearing.
game.
finish, Blue Eyes. Let me finish, Blue Eyes.
I
Chelsea
can't believe
And you're
what
Hotspur,
I'm
saying,
man.
hearing, man.
let
Chelsea
me
Hotspur. Blue Eyes,
finish.
Chelsea
Let me
Hotspur.
finish.
This
Let me
is like
finish.
chalk on the board, man.
And
Oh
you're
my
saying,
goodness,
Goodness,
man.
man.
and you are here, you are
I cannot
crying.
listen to
Oh,
this,
we
man.
dropped
It's
two points.
painful, man.
Who the hell
This
is
is
Chelsea this
painful,
season?
man.
Chelsea
Who the
Hotspur.
I cannot
hell?
listen to
Who
this,
the
man.
hell are Chelsea
Oh
this
my
season?
goodness.
Yeah.
You're talking about you dropped 2
we need
points.
to review some fans' membership portfolios.
Them guys
Oh,
should have
We need to look
see.
into some people's membership
No, no,
portfolios,
no, no,
man.
Kai.
no, no, no.
I don't know how
Them
some people
guys,
became fans of this club.
them
This is
guys did not
possible,
have
man.
their eyes on the ball. They would have
How
smashed it like
is
5-0.
it that Arsenal fans ended up being Chelsea fans? Impossible.
Whatever,
That's not
can you
good.
imagine? Can you
Can you
imagine?
imagine how is
Imagine
it
that.
that who let Arsenal fans transform to Chelsea fans?
See,
Who petitioned? Who gave that go ahead?
We should have won this game.
Third
That's the
goalie.
only thing I'm
Like,
thinking
no, no,
about.
no,
We
no,
should
no,
have
no.
definitely won this game.
NK. Remember, we've not even discussed the penalty. That's a penalty. If you guys want to be honest,
Which penalty?
that's with VAR. That's a Man City
Well,
penalty.
Levi's is never a pen.
Levi, this is fucking
It's
handball, man.
not
If
a
you play
pen. It's
basketball,
not a pen. It's
It's
not
not
a
a
it's
pen.
a
pen.
penalty.
It's not a pen.
It's not a
NK
penalty.
is a penalty. Let's be
Nope,
honest.
nope,
It's a
no.
penalty.
No, the ball hit the
It's
front
a
of the man.
Where did you want him to put his
penalty.
arm? No, but why did you want him to put his arm?
Why did he carry the ball with his
He
hand?
was contesting with the ball at two.
Yeah, and then he moved his hand like, oh.
That's not a pen.
It's not a
With
pen penalty.
VAR, hold on. NK, let me ask one question. If that was AFCON, what would it have been?
I think
That
that
might have
was
been a pen.
penalty.
Exactly.
The penalty.
You say it's not a penalty.
It will be given.
Let me
Come on.
ask Cruz. Is Cruz here?
Yeah.
Cruz, let me reverse the question and ask you then. Who are the Chelsea quality players here that you keep on? Sorry, just so I know. You thought I was going to ask you that question as well.
He just said none.
Wait, no, I don't want to cough on the thing, man. Wait, so what say again?
Yeah, I said, who are the Chelsea players? The same question you asked me. Ask yourself that question. I want to hear your responses.
The goalkeeper, Jordi Petrovic, is good enough. Brilliant goalkeeper. He's a proper goalkeeper. I would say brilliant. He's just a proper goalkeeper. Can
So
say
not Sanchez.
no, Sanchez, come on, man. I don't rate Sanchez at all. I'm not a Sanchez fan. And who else? Kai. Gusto's starting to prove me that he's more consistent, so I'm happy to give him a voucher a little bit. Gusto is starting to perform. I'm not just giving players they're the best thing in the world or give them 5 minutes and let them play. Like people say, oh, let Modric play. Oh, bro, you gotta earn it. I feel like Gusto's coming to that. He's taking a shirt, so I'll give it to Gusto. And I'm trying to think, man. There's not much, to be honest.
Why are you struggling for names? Why are you
Because
struggling?
the team-
Come on. Enzo makes the cuts, man. Come on.
Enzo.
Zoe, aka Zoe Jaja.
There's no
AKA
satire.
Opanga.
There's no satire on the Blue Studio, so I'm not gonna do any satire because I'll be
Zoe
sanctioned.
Jaja.
No Palmer for you. No Palmer.
Oh, Cole Palmer. That's it. Cole Palmer as well. That's it. Literally, Gusto, Palmer, and the goalkeeper.
Wait.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember when we signed Cole Palmer? We had a couple of streams around the Cole Palmer signing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
We do.
do you remember a guy named Cruz that was really happy? I think it was either really happy or was really pushing
I
for
was
this guy.
one of the
play.
only people saying it's one of the best signings of the summer. I was one of them.
Okay. I think it was you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
The other guy, King Blacker, not Emily. Who was the Man City fan? What's his name? Was saying
Carl.
rubbish.
Mr. Carl.
Yeah,
Carl.
and I said I couldn't believe what this guy's saying. Have you not seen this guy? He's a baller. Yeah, what's the problem?
I
Axel DeSantis, you know, not Axel.
Axel who?
makes the cut.
Come on, you must be bluffing.
No, he makes the cut.
Wait, not
He
for me, man.
makes the cut.
Axel
Nah, this
makes the
guy
cut for me,
Cruz
man.
is screwing.
Not for me, man. Not for me,
No.
man.
Axel makes the cut for me.
When
man.
Axel
you're
making the
talking
cut comfortably.
Can I tell you why? I'll give you my reason why. Because when he's all action, when I say all action, heading, kicking, he's amazing, right? But if you look at him, when he gets pulled into certain areas, he cannot defend one on one. At the Palace game, I don't know if you saw when what's
Mateta.
the Kai.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
that was bad. That was bad.
Kai.
I
I was
remember
baiting
That
that.
Kai.
was bad.
I
And
remember that.
It was
But
Kai.
bait.
you can mitigate. You can mitigate for those. You can mitigate
No,
for
but it
those.
happened again. It happened again when he got pulled into that area.
Where he
Today
slide
he got
tackled. Where he slide tackled.
yeah, and he just skip round him. Doku, I said this guy doesn't read the game well enough to go out into that area as a right centre back. It worried me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It worried me.
Let me, cause Abdul said right that his weakness is if the ball's in front of him, right? If the defender is coming up to him, sorry, the striker or attacker that's coming up to him, they could do whatever they want. Is that fair enough? Would you agree with that? Or
What do you mean by the defenders coming up to what do you mean?
no, the attacker. For example, Mateta's coming up to the Sassy and he could do whatever he wants to the Sassy.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I agree. Who
would
said
you
that?
say
I
that's fair
agree.
enough?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's fair enough. Colwell,
The
no.
thing is, NK, why are we 12? If these players are so good, are
It's
you
the
just blaming
coach.
them?
It's
It's
the
the manager.
setup. It's the coach. It's the
Coach.
setup.
Um,
It's the coach.
I can't believe this, man.
I want, I
I
want
It's
can't
the
to
believe
ask
this.
setup.
you
The
a
setup
question.
Here
is
we go.
poor.
Here we go.
I want to ask a question to everybody. I'm going to
How
come
is
to
Chilwell still playing games?
Wait,
So
wait,
Someone,
wait.
is someone
Eddie
told me that?
Howe, Eddie
Have you
Howe,
Wait.
David
have you ever
Moyes.
tried Nana? Have you ever tried putting lipstick on a pig?
On a bagel, did you say?
Oh my god.
On a pig.
On a pig.
Have you
Oh
put
god.
lipstick on a pig before?
Hmm.
What
I
happens when you
want to
do
ask a
that?
question. Guys,
Don't do that. Don't do that, Blue Eyes. I know where that was
Wait.
going. Don't do that.
Cruz, I'm going to come to you. For me, it's that time for us to put him on the bench and to phase him out. And it's
Who?
like he's done very well.
Who?
Thiago Silva. And if we want to replace him, who is the ideal replacement? I already have my replacement for him already, and I think depends on
As
who do you
a
want to
signing,
replace as a signing. Yes, to bring
Yeah.
him in. To bring him.
it's a tough one. I mean, I'm not a Fofana fan at all as well, so I don't think he can take over. Who can? I don't know. I liked De Ligt before he went to Bayern Munich. I know he hasn't done well there. And he might even play left centre back. To be fair, right? Is he a left centre back?
Yeah, left centre back. He can play anywhere.
That's the only person I'm looking at because he's not getting any minutes there. I don't know, but there might be somebody else. I don't know. I can't think across
So tell us
Europe.
to tell you
You're
that.
not a delict sort of guy, dude, Cruz. I know you. You're not a delict sort of guy.
That's why I said Juve De Ligt. I don't know about this
okay.
Bayern De Ligt. Juve De Ligt, but I don't know, to be honest. You can replace him. I'm not.
Next time I hear somebody say that Tuchel is a good manager.
Oh, God bless you.
No comment, Nana. Why are you replacing Thiago Silva out?
Are you talking about with this Chelsea team? I wouldn't sign. I'm seeing that the club want to sign another centre back.
Yeah,
I'm content with the centre backs we have. Let me see them first, and then
Okay.
I'll make a decision.
You've not seen enough.
Blue Eyes.
They
If you're gonna replace
performed.
Thiago
They
Silva, who do you
performed.
bring in?
I don't
Right.
want to see Trevor Chalobah. Sorry.
I told you
I don't want to see Trev.
I told you who I want already.
NK, your
Bayern.
standards are. I'm sorry,
You
man.
say what?
Bad, man.
No, they're
I'm
high.
disappointed.
They're high.
Let me hear Blue Eyes. Hold on.
I told you who I want already. Go to Bayern Leverkusen and go and pick up Edmond Tapsoba. Simple.
Tapsoba. Abdul, who do you want to
okay.
replace Thiago Silva with?
I don't really have a name in particular, but what I would say is in that team, in our team, we should get rid of, or obviously release Thiago Silva and get rid of Chaluba and get another top mid central defender. I don't know who we can get, but I want the person to be, really top, like the best we can get, like the best we can lay our hands on.
Okay.
Because some of these guys, we still need somebody above in terms of ability, above all the guys we already have.
Do you guys like Diomande?
For me, I have a name who I wanted. I like him a lot, and I've been watching.
What about Tyrone Mings?
I've been. If I get that, mute on mic. There's a guy I want, and I like. And I want you guys to. I don't know what you guys are gonna think about him. For me, I need to watch him more and like what I see. His leadership quality, everything about him. I still want to see more of him.
You guys don't like Tyrone?
And I keep my eye on him. Mine is Todibo.
Who's Todibo?
John Clare
Todibo. That is
From
why I'm
where?
gonna replace Thiago
The guy
Silva.
from
He plays for
Germany.
Nice.
He plays for Nice. That is my ideal
Nice,
replacement.
okay.
He has quality, leadership, and everything.
Yeah,
And
but how old is that guy?
he's
21.
24.
Okay, that's not bad.
No,
That's
is
why I
he,
want to replace
is he,
Thiago, and that's who the club are looking at.
hold on, Abdullah. Is he the best we can get?
No,
Is he the best central defenders we
we
can
can
get?
probably get a better one. Yeah,
You
that's
can get a
true.
better one, but that is
What
not
about
my.
Diomande?
I don't. I'll prefer Todibo more than Diomande for me.
Okay. Have
For
you
me,
guys heard of Patrick Dorgu?
nope.
You guys haven't heard of Patrick Dorgu?
What about
Mm-mm.
Truth? What about Truth, Dekong?
Mute your mic. No problem.
No. I will have Trust Ekong if he was like 27. But he's
What does that
32.
mean?
There's no point.
You guys
It's,
haven't heard of Patrick Dorgu?
it's
Conversation.
I think I've heard of him, but I can't remember it.
No, because apparently left back as well.
so
Another
why is
Abdullahi, do we need a centre back?
Great Nigerian left back, man. Great Nigerian left back.
Do we need a centre back?
Oh, yes, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I would need the centre back. Why I believe I would love Todibo to be in our centre back. You say that guy called Fafana just for me, sell him. That's number one. Silva is leaving. I know that one. Chalobah, sell him. But
why?
is on and off because he's always injured.
I'm lying.
In that way, in that aspect, he's on and off. So in Badashile, I still trust him, but I'm not too much confidence in him because he has a boson momentum where he can get my head out because he has that boson momentum.
But Abdullah, can I ask you a question with
Wait.
But
People are selling our bodies.
Can I ask you a question? Quick question about Badashile.
Okay.
How come under Potter you never had a bozo moment?
I don't know what happened to him.
Very easy question.
Answer the question.
Striker. He did. He had bozo moments. You guys just quick to rate.
Not under Potter. Not under Potter.
Who was that under then?
Let me answer that question now.
Maybe it was under
Okay, go ahead, Bless.
Go ahead.
Because he hadn't been figured out. That's the EPL. The EPL gives you about they call it 4-game probation. After 4 games, they figure you out.
He played 6 months under Potter now.
Yeah, but in those 6 months,
even against Liverpool,
how many games
against everybody, he played a lot of games.
They figured him out. No, they figured.
So
him out.
What do you mean they figured him out?
Let me quickly finish
And
up.
even you know how they figured him out, Nana? You can tell that opposition coaches actually advised that they should throw the ball in his direction. You can tell.
Let me finish up because Levi, I like Desassi. You know, as much as Desassi too as a bosom member, I like him. Levi, I have a big problem with Levi.
I have no issue with Levi.
Let me tell you, Abdullah, before you go any further, I just want to say something about Disasi, and this is me being overcritical because I'm never perfect with my analysis when it comes to any player. I always have to find something.
Yeah.
The only thing about
Jorginho.
not Jorginho Abi. The only thing about Disasi that he has to work on is he's not proactive. I think he's a reactive defender, which is great. When you're a reactive defender, it means you can put out fires, but I want you to anticipate the fires.
Okay.
I want you to be able to be proactive, and I don't think he's shown some kind of proactivity yet. And that's what Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is very proactive. That's why he's still playing today.
That's why I said I don't know if you watch him. Go and watch him very well. Todibo, he has that proactiveness in him. That guy is a fantastic centre back.
So he can see the danger before the danger comes.
Yes, that guy is a fantastic centre back. That's why I said I would love him. I will even take him ahead of all these defenders that have been mentioned because I'm keeping my eye on that guy. That guy, very, very good defender. I like him a lot because he knows how to. When I'm a proper defender, he will defend.
How many goals has his team considered this year?
They're second in the table. Please, I have to check, but they're second in the table behind PSG.
Uber Eats.
But you know, guys, when they were all in Monaco, okay, they were like the best central pairing when they were playing in the back three, and they had
Disasi and
Badashile. But they had one senior player between them.
Dante.
The back three.
Dante.
I can't even remember. Is it Dante?
Dante.
The Portuguese guy.
Yeah, Dante. Yeah. The Brazilian.
I can't remember.
The Brazilian.
No, it's not Dante. Dante is in Nice now.
Was it Glick or Gil?
No, I think it's Dante.
No, Dante is in Nice. Or maybe he's gone to Monaco, I don't know. But
Dante
they
was
had
in
this-
Monaco.
they-
I swear
so
it wasn't even him. It was the Fofana guy that in the midfield that was keeping them, the one that was screening.
yeah, they had the
Fofana money.
Fofana guy as well. But then they had one
That was
guy.
making them look good.
They were playing a back three, and one was at the side of the side of the central defender. They were really good in that period. So I don't know. Maybe you want to try another system with them, or maybe I don't know the Premier League, whatever.
The Premier League
Yes.
different kettle of
But-
fish,
But
man.
Abdul, you know why I'll prefer Todibo for me is one is a very proactive centre back, and when it comes to centre back, there's something called concentration and focus. It is very very key in a defender. If you don't have that, you're gonna be in serious trouble. That is why Silva, in that aspect, he has it. In as much as sometimes he make mistake, but you can know Silva is that player that is very very proactive. It doesn't just into tackle, boom. No, it takes his time to do it, and his understanding to game is second to none. That's why he's still playing to like a 39, and that's why he's still playing.
Yeah, but he's mistake prone now.
I know.
He's
But
too
when you look
mistake
at
prone.
Todibo, he don't. If Todibo play, you don't see him rushing to tackles. Now he doesn't do it. It's who is very calm. That's why I don't.
I just want
And
to speak
when
about that
when you
central
mention
defender.
Delete in Juventus is good, but Delete in Bayern Munich is a very reactive centre back. In Bayern Munich,
Why is he not starting? Is he starting?
no, he's on the bench. I don't know what happened with him and Thomas
Exactly.
Tuchel.
No, because
Tuchel's
they've
a
got,
bum,
they've
that's
got
why.
Mink.
Tuchel's a bum.
No, because they've got Mink and they've got
Upamecano. I think for me,
Yeah,
Delete is better than
Upamecano.
Upamecano, but I don't want to go too much. It's political, so I don't want to go there. I think Delete is better than the Upamecano for me.
No, but they picked up the English boy too from Tottenham.
Oh Lord.
He doesn't count, brother.
Yeah. And they picked up,
Blast
and they picked up that
What's
guy
his
as
name
well.
again?
The
Lies.
blue eye stop.
Lies,
Yeah,
stop, lies.
yeah. Abdullah.
Lies.
The one that speaks Portuguese, my guy.
Lies.
Daya.
Yeah,
Lies.
Nathan Dam.
Lies,
Bad
lies.
boy. The boy is a bad boy, man.
Lies.
He's not bad anything. He's not bad anything.
Lies. He's
I
trash.
respect the fact that he wanted to go beat somebody up that day in the stand.
Yeah.
Oh, in the stands. In
I
the stands.
respect
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That was, he didn't
So guys, do you guys rate Todibo?
think about it.
I still want to see more. Do you guys rate him?
Cool.
No, but is he the
Todibo.
best center defender we can get? Is he the best center defender we can get?
I just like I like my guy Tapsoba.
Oh,
Even
I like
though
Tapsoba too.
Tapsoba is left.
Because there's a
Tapsoba
lot
is
of
left
good
wing.
central defenders. So even
Yeah,
that
There's a
I know.
lot, man.
I think he's gone to
Tapsoba,
Juve now.
then-
That Brazilian guy that went from is it Roma or Torino?
Who?
I think he's in Juve now. The
Was it?
central defender that went from Torino.
Gelson Bremer. Gelson
Yeah,
Bremer.
Bremer. Yeah, that guy's a war, man.
I like
You
him.
know, so there's a lot of good central.
You know I like French, especially French player because majority of them when it comes to ball, maybe like midfielder, winger, maybe like midfielder and attacker. Most especially central defender, and I would say like right back or left back. They are very very good on the ball and they are very intelligent. For me, when I watch them play, so watching them, I prefer more of the French player for me because I've seen a lot of French players.
I get what you mean because they can play the physical game.
Yes,
And
I've
they
seen
are
them the
good
French
with the
player
ball
where
as well.
I enjoy
Oh,
more
okay.
from them.
Abdullah, you mean? Oh, I see what you're saying. You mean like Badiashile? Oh, okay.
Relax.
Wait, are people done with Badia Shile as well then? Or-
No. For me, I'm
What do
still
you
gonna
mean
give
he's
him.
been fouled out?
No,
How
I'm-
can you
no.
say that?
I'm not giving up on Badashile yet, but I have a
I have.
problem. My problem
I
is
have.
I'm not
Yeah,
going to stop
Cruz.
it.
Cruz, you're not loyal to anybody, Cruz. You're not loyal to anybody.
Abdullah, you mean like Koscielny? Oh, okay.
Stop, blast. Is Kuchoni is he a player? Stop, blast. There's guy, there's guy, is a guy Clichy, you know that? He play for France.
Uh-huh.
There's Bakary Sagna, this France. So relax.
This guy said Kishon.
Blast is sick. I said Kuchoni.
He said Badia Shile, he's done. Wow.
I don't think, I just need him to stay fit.
Let me
I'm
ask
okay
you guys a question. Since we're all beds on the team, right?
That's what Poch does to you.
Let me ask.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Let me ask you guys a question. In the past 20 years, in the past 30 years, even though that's a stretch,
That will be from which year?
What year?
In
1990.
in the past 30 years, do the math. What is that? What is that? Like
I don't know, but it's
That's
easy
that's
for us to
92, 94. Sorry.
1992.
from
94.
94.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
exactly.
easy.
Since
Okay,
94. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh wow, that's a good. Okay, that's a good estimation. Since 94, who do you think has been Chelsea's best number 5 ever?
What's number
Central
five?
back.
Yeah, CB.
94.
Best Chelsea number 5
Yeah, since 94.
since
Since 94.
I can only tell you John Terry. That's how far back my memory
No, no, and
stretch is.
that's you're not far off, bro. That's what I'm asking in the
But
past
it's not
30
saying the
years.
Sahil for me, but they
So
don't.
I'm
I'll
just
take
trying
the.
to figure out.
but
I
but
want to
the thing
understand
is
the
the thing
quality of our
is I
defense.
would say
JT.
I will rate them in terms of um, um, how they were playing when they played for us. Okay, not the peak of their career, but how they were playing when they played for us. Okay, the one that comes to mind to me is Ricardo Carvalho. I think this guy beats anybody hands
That's a
down.
good shot.
He beats anybody, and he was playing his best football when he was playing for us. He was better. He was playing next to
Don't tell me.
JT, but he was
Yeah.
better than JT. But I think the one that I would rate as um, the best, but he didn't play his best football for Chelsea, is maybe Marcel Desailly. Chai, what a
That's when I
play!
had to decide.
Damn.
I'm playing, man.
Yeah, Desire for me.
But he didn't play. To me, he didn't play his best football when he was at Chelsea. He had already like
He came
Yeah.
to Chelsea to play golf.
yeah, something like that, something like that,
For
man.
me, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, is one guy they call number 26, man.
John Terry.
That guy is one of the maddest men on skates. For me. For what and you know what's so underrated about him is the way he carries the ball like a midfielder, man. The guy is twinkle toes, man, like very light on his feet.
Fair enough.
He's so for me, JT, man. Yeah, man.
JT, yeah, JT.
Ah,
I'm happy with that. I like JT too. JT. That's a legend of the game.
ah, ah,
Legend of the game.
ah.
Because, Blas, I don't know. Do you watch this
If you
interview with?
listen, if you let me tell you something about JT. If you beat JT, you score Chelsea. You will score.
I agree.
If you beat Chelsea, if JT is behind you, you're going to score.
Yeah.
But if JT is in front of you, lie,
No, you're not scaring him. Even if it's injured, he will use injection and play. Yet, he's a madman. He will play with injection. He's the only centre back I've ever said that he's injured though. Everybody knows he's injured though. By tomorrow morning, he's in the squad. He will play with injection. Eh? Chineke. These are the people that want to give their heart for the badge. So, you know.
How? It's okay, Cruz. I've learned a lot about you today, brother.
Relax.
It's okay, man.
Relax with this guy. Don't
No,
worry.
some players. There are some players that need to go on loan, but because of the nature of their contracts,
You can't do them.
it is a hard discussion to
I
have.
have discussion to have. I prefer not to
That
waste
is
time.
that is the problem. It's because of the nature
I
of their
think
contract.
I think what most of us don't realize is things like that are actually self-imposed. Okay, so we can change the rule. Bully, being the person he is, can change the
I
rule
hope so.
anytime.
I hope so.
So it's not like we are following any PPF rule or FFF rule. Or what. This is self-imposed.
No, but my
It's our,
problem is
our own guideline. We can change it.
I know, but the thing is, if we keep doing if we do that, these people are going to find a way to do
Bag
chaka.
us.
Yeah, they're going to find a way to do chaka.
But that has always been Chelsea's story. How did they even introduce FFP? It was they were trying to
They don't need
they were
that
trying to
now.
catch Roman.
The only
So,
way, introduce, like I've always said, introduce a very ugly defensive style. Any player that doesn't fit that mold, send him on loan.
no.
Oh,
Is that not?
okay.
Is
That's
that not
better
what?
from you.
No,
That's
no,
better.
no, no, no. NK. Oh,
You
sorry,
hear what?
blue eyes.
That's
Blue
better
eyes.
from
This
you.
that
I
is
can
that
understand
is
what you
what.
mean, though.
You
Blue eyes,
understand what I
blue
mean,
eyes.
NK?
No,
You
no,
understand
That's
no,
what I
no,
mean?
better. No, I
no,
disagree
no.
with you, but I understand what you mean. That's
Yeah.
better.
No, blue
Listen,
eyes,
it's
blue
simple.
eyes,
Play,
blue eyes,
play.
blue eyes.
Do that thing that. Hold on, Abdul. Do that thing. Just introduce a very ugly defensive style. Forget about conceding goals. Forget about even winning games, but don't concede. And any player that doesn't fit that mold, you wean them off. So
Bless,
that
you
no, but
but
sorry,
no, no,
sorry,
no, Bless, but
Blue
you are
Abdul.
eyes,
making
blue
mistake.
eyes.
You are
Abdullah, two
making mistake.
seconds,
You know why?
please. Abdullah,
The
two
manager
seconds.
we have right now does not fit that mood you are talking about.
No, Abdullah, two
What
seconds.
mold?
Abdullah, 2 seconds. Abdullah, 2 seconds. You
Okay.
see, blue eyes. This is what I expected Poch to adopt, like October, November. Okay, you see, that's why I don't believe he's an elite coach. You should have changed something. The way Conte changed something, you should have changed something like
No,
that.
but let me. That's it. Abdul, God bless
But
you.
he's
Abdul,
trying
Abdul, let
to
me
be
tell you why.
nice. He's
Abdul,
trying to okay, flair
no,
football.
Abdul, you brought a good point. Let me respond to that. Thank you, my brother. Now you're talking football. The reason why in October he couldn't come up with what we're talking about today is because he didn't know the quality of what he had at stake. October was still early in the season, unfortunately.
Yes, it's
But
too clear.
he already had like 4 months with the balls, with the
No, but
guys.
that's not enough, man. That's not enough with a team that some of them just even came in.
Yes, it will take him time to adjust the system.
Yeah, you don't know your guys.
That was the perfect time to have that excuse.
No, but the thing
It
is,
was the perfect time to have
I don't
that
know.
excuse.
Remember, but you're not gonna go to your superiors 4 months into it and say, "Nah, man, I don't
Yeah,
think I can work with these guys."
they are
No,
trash.
you're already showing your hand. You have to go in saying, "This is I got this."
But what I believe he should have done
So
for me.
he did the scrutinize. I'm like, hold on.
Okay.
He did the scrutinizing. That was when he did the October, November time was when he was trying to figure out who is who. And he's still going through that today. I'm hoping that's the politics he's playing. That he's still trying to put this thing together. Because these guys are come on, man. Even he knows when he was explaining, Abdullah, I said this already earlier. Now, when he's talking about players, you actually know that he's like us, he's like fans. He understands the limitation of these players. He's the one protecting them.
Yes.
If you listen to his press conferences now, he's protecting these players because he knows their limitations. He knows their limitations.
But then, you know what I see when I watch Poch now?
Yeah.
I see fear. You
Of
see,
course now. This is
that's why he panicked
yeah.
towards the end of the game
Exactly.
today. I see
Exactly.
fear, and I'm thinking to
Big fear.
myself, you should not have put yourself in this position.
Yeah.
If let's say November, you just told like, no, we're gonna go dead to him. These guys are not up to it. That's what Conte did.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
but
Mauricio, I see why Mauricio played that card, but maybe it's gonna listen. You got to be able to die on your sword, man. I always
Yeah.
use that phrase,
Because
especially
yes, because I was
if you're coming into the EPL, you got to be able to die. You have to your exit strategy is to walk away with that parachute check and potentially die on your sword.
but Blue Eyes, before you came in, I said it to Abdul. From August till now, he has been doing some things where I get pissed off about, where some decision I wanted him to make. Sterling has been putting on bench for like 3, 4 matches. He's not been playing. Modric, same thing too. Now it's time to figure out Jackson is more of a left winger for Nevada than a striker, which he should have been doing long time ago for me instead of putting him as a number 9. Those decisions, he should have made the decision earlier
No.
for me.
That is not correct. The reason why, again, like I said, he was trying to figure out the team. Remember, when he came into this situation, every player already had a profile attached to him. Jackson was our striker. That's what he came in as a striker. So he was trying to fine tune everybody as their natural profiles alluded to. It was in the course of trying to do that that he found out that he was dealing with lemon.
so
He started finding out that okay, no wonder.
so did he commit more time trying to figure out the players because
Yeah.
it's a very young squad?
No, Abdul is trying to be smart. Good
No, no, no,
question.
no, no. The
Fantastic
reason why
question.
I'm saying that is because I listened to somebody
Yeah.
and then they said, like, we have a young squad. We're at the beginning of a project. You're supposed to have a young squad at the beginning of the project. but you should accept that you're going to go through some growing pains. And that's practically what we've gone through for the past how many months, like
No,
7 months now.
no.
Because if this were, what I'm trying to say is because what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to relate it to why Conte did it earlier in the season, and this guy is taking him up to
No,
later.
listen, let's not shy away from what the problem is here. Or no, I won't say problem, challenge. Because when you say problem, it means it's not solvable. When you say challenge, it means it's an exciting opportunity that you want to conquer. So this is a challenge. The challenge here is we're talking about ability. Let that sink in. It's not related to anything. It's not related to youth. It's not related to age. It's not related to experience. Ability. And people are skating around that word. We're trying to use age. We're trying to use inexperience to mask the fact that if he didn't day, he didn't day.
I got you.
If you're not able, it is ability based.
So we've not seen a player who was a different player at 22 and becomes a different player at 26.
Can you repeat that?
I'll tell you something. You know this
Is
saying?
that what we're saying?
Yeah, despite the similarity, I'll tell you something. Despite the similarity, sheep can never be goats.
Yep.
Despite the similarity, sheep can never be goats.
A goat will always be a goat.
They
And a
look
sheep will
alike,
always be a sheep.
but sheep will never be goats. And
Okay.
that applies to what we see in our players. Some of these our players look like they will be the guy, but
Not yet.
Nah, man, come on.
And now,
It's one
guys,
thing-
now last question before we round up. I'm gonna come to Cruz on this. Cruz, I know what you're gonna respond to, but I'm gonna come to you on this. Are you gonna loan him out, or you buy another winger, or you want him in the squad? Mikala Modric. Give me your final say on him.
But before you go ahead, Cruz, okay, I'd be like, why talk about a player that didn't play today?
I'm asking you a question, Abdul.
Abdul
I
would
just don't
defend.
understand why
Abdul
talk
would
about a
There is a
defend
reason
player
I'm asking
that
my
did not.
question.
He didn't
No.
even warm up. He didn't even warm up
There
today.
is a reason I'm asking my question.
Abdul would defend Mikhail
Let him
Modric even
respond.
if he's at
think that-
home.
I think the fact he didn't play
Let
today
him
is even
respond.
is a reason to talk about him. I think the
Cruz.
fact he didn't play is
Cruz.
a reason to talk
If
about
you're
him.
gonna replace Modric, who do you bring in? And do you put him on loan? Do you send him on loan, or do you put him on the squad?
I saw Mikhail Modric during the training session. He looked very relaxed and fresh.
Relax and be Cruz, talk. Do you put him on loan, or do you sell
No.
him?
Cruz,
Or do you play?
Cruz said that's the more because he didn't start today. That's the more reason.
Cruz, let him respond.
Are we not observing what used to happen at Man City?
I will come
Hold
to
on
you.
now, Abdullah. Have we not observed what has been happening in Man City since Pep got there? Where some players just go missing for like 3-4 weeks, and then they come back and play like 10 games, and then they go missing. You know, players like Ake, players like Grealish. Grealish. When last did you see Grealish start a game?
Abdul,
And then in the last 10 games of the season, he's going to come and play consistently
Pep
again.
Guardiola
So
has a system.
Yeah,
So,
these the problem is these false equivalencies. You can't make your point by just bringing up a random point about Man City. Jack Grealish is no Modric, and Modric is definitely no Jack Grealish, man. So like you can't look Bernardo Silva. Look at the players you're comparing these guys to. So you're saying in May?
No, I'm talking about the process now. I'm talking about.
So Cruz, do you loan him out, and if he does, who do you bring in to replace him?
I don't replace him. I don't think, if I'm being honest with you, I wouldn't sign any players for this team in summer for the next 18 months. I'll give a self-imposed transfer ban. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't sign anybody. That's why.
Actually, I want to ask you a very important question today, right? Abdullah, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Has anyone ever seen Pep? I mean, since he came to England or recently, react the way he reacted today when we scored a goal?
No, because today he looked very well.
To me, that tells me immediately I saw him react today. I said somebody's going to lose their job at the end of the season. He is fundamentally not happy with something.
That's true.
And maybe he had warned them about that thing and they still committing. I'm thinking people, like I thought to myself, somebody's going to lose their job. And I don't mean like
Yes, I agree.
coaching personnel. I mean like a player. He
That's
should get rid of
That's
a player that everybody will be surprised.
I
But,
agree.
but okay, you know what? That's a fantastic point. Now, to add to that point is another question. Do you think that was Man City's mistake, or is that Chelsea exploiting the high line?
No, with the way Pep reacted, it's definitely Man City's fault.
I thought he was just
Well,
annoyed
that's
at
my
Kyle Walker.
interpretation.
Oh, I've been.
That's my
I thought
interpretation.
he
Anyway,
was
I'm
annoyed at
thinking
Kyle
like
Walker.
this must be their
Abdul,
fault
I'm taking
for
off
him
Kyle
to
Walker.
react
It
like
might be
this.
Kyle Walker. It might be Kyle Walker.
I think he was
No,
annoyed at
man.
Kyle Walker because Kyle Walker ran, but he ran past Sterling and allowed him to chop inside.
No.
He ran over to Nicholas
The
Jackson.
first problem was Akanji. Akanji was one
Yeah, he
tracking
ran to
Jackson.
Akanji's side.
So he left Jackson alone because he believed what's called Kawaka will follow up with Sterling. So when Jackson noticed that Akanji was following him, he outpaced him, and he had to just square the ball. So because Jackson sometimes if you watch him, he will always want to dribble, but he didn't dribble in this accent. He just square play the ball. He did not dribble. He just pass. Before Jackson wants to dribble, he wants to dress the ball. In today's match, that match was just a straight pass to Sterling because he saw him making that one, and immediately I was like, Jackson passed this ball. I've never seen this kind of ball before. Jackson, interesting. So that tells me there's a problem because either Akanji or Kyle Walker might be in trouble end of the season with Pep Guardiola.
It's Kyle Walker. He's done.
It might be Kyle Walker.
He's
It
done.
might be.
But I
Yes,
just
I wanna
feel
say
I
something.
just feel as if, sorry to cut you off, Abdullahi. I just feel as if this defensive thing, you're scared that Chelsea's changing its identity. That's what it screams of to me. That people are set in their ways. That Chelsea, I'm saying stereotypically in the media because I don't agree. Or this defensive sort of mold and of man, nah.
Because Nana, that reaction with Pep even surprised me. I was like, why was Pep reacting like this? It looks like someone that is, when the season finished, you guys are gonna be in deep trouble. Serious.
Should have won that game. Should have won
Pep
that game.
knows. Nana, Pep knows. You know they were lucky today. They were very lucky.
No,
today.
but he was. See his press conference. Anyone.
I listened to you.
He said if Pochettino was happy with that performance, good for
Congratulations
him.
to him.
I think, or something like
Yeah,
that.
he said it. Yes. He said congratulations to him.
But they're in different. What do you call it? Everybody's in a different trouble now. Poch has to look after himself. You think Todd Bowley knows the meaning of that performance? He just looks at it and goes, okay, we didn't lose. Man, what's Pep talking about, man? I think Pep is just trying to work on the psychology of other coaches. So they'll come and attack them.
That's Sterling goal. Sterling does that a lot. That's a trademark goal. It does that a lot because I've seen him score that goal. Not the first time, and it will not be the second time. Where you give him the ball.
Maybe that's why Pep was angry that I've warned you. This is what this guy will do.
It's a trademark goal of Sterling. That's a trademark goal of him. It's called that a lot in Man City.
Listen, the fact that he chopped that guy is audacious, man. Can you guys hear me?
You can hear yes.
The fact that he chopped that guy when he got the ball and cut it back.
I even thought he wanted to use his left foot.
No, when he caught the guy, I'm like, God bless you.
And he just put it in bottom corner.
It's the best thing, man. Hey! Nah,
and that's classic trademark Man City in general. Not even Sterling. Man City players love to do that. Do you know how many times Goku tried to cut back Gusto? That it didn't work for them. That's trademark, Man City move.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the only way we revolutionize as well is Caicedo has to learn to move with Enzo. I don't know why he's always left behind. Like, just
I have a feeling,
stay close.
I think my feeling, because when I was watching the match, when it was on yellow card, I think because my expectation was he's on yellow, and when he did the second foul, the referee warned him. If you remember, the referee warned him, he called him and warned him. I was like, Poch, take this man out. Just take him out. And I remember that Gallagher together with Enzo. I'm not comfortable with that because I play with Man City. I'm not taking that risk. Is Caicedo disciplined enough to play 90-something minutes without getting yellow card? Then again, he did it with Abdul. Then again, It is another foul, and I'm like, oh my God, Chineke, now it's time to, please God, Poch, take him out. And again, and when Poch makes substitution, he did not take him out. I'm like, Poch, are you risking a red card? Did you trust Cassidy that much that you are risking a red card with this guy? That shows like there's a trust he has in Cassidy not taking him out. Because for me, he would have taken him out. If it's a different manager, I would have taken him out from immediately he got that yellow card, he would have taken him out immediately.
You have to keep him in the game to teach him how to manage his yellow cards. Because when you put a guy like that to manage his yellow cards, it teaches him how to play with discipline.
Yeah, discipline, yeah.
Yeah.
See, Abdullah. The problem is, Poch wants to, or maybe he has to play Caicedo and Enzo. That's part of the problem we have in midfield. Because I don't know why you cannot play a proper DM. Play a proper. Chaluba is a midfielder before he came to Chelsea. Okay, Colwill has played DM before,
So you're going to use Colwill instead of Caicedo in midfield.
but Caicedo is not a DM. That's the problem.
No, but you're going to use
And
Colwill.
he does, no. What I'm saying is, no. You see, that's part of the problem. He wants to always play Caicedo and Enzo. He doesn't see them as droppable. And in our current situation, if one of them was dropped and you play on not a natural DM, it would be a totally different midfield. But he doesn't
DM we have is injured.
Oh, you're missing the
He's
point.
injured.
Hi, Abdul. You're missing the point.
see.
Pochettino.
You know why I said that? You know why I said that? Let me just.
Yeah.
You know why I said that?
Go ahead.
I think it's in our last game in preseason. Okay, he played Conor Gallagher as the DM, and he played Enzo and Karichuku Emeka as the 2-8. It was the football was
He did his
amazing.
job against Borussia Dortmund.
The football was absolutely amazing. But the point
Gallagher was
is, he doesn't want to drop one of those two. I'm not saying he has to play 1 year or 1 year, but I think he has to drop one of those two.
No, it's not his fault. You guys are not. You
I
guys are.
like you upstairs, Abdul. Upstairs.
Exactly. You guys are missing the
Upstairs.
point. This guy doesn't want to play. He doesn't even want to start. If he had his choice, listen, let me tell you the truth, and I'm speaking out of no authority. If Poch had the choice, Enzo will come off the bench. Caicedo will come off the bench. You can tell.
Yes.
You
Say
can
that.
just tell.
So why is that not happening?
I like
Because
you upstairs, Abdul.
I
Upstairs,
think there's
upstairs.
So
something.
it means he doesn't have leverage.
There's something you can tell. He has no control.
It means he has no leverage. You
No,
cannot-
come on. It's
you
so
don't have any
hold
power.
on. It's so easy to tell that this guy doesn't want Caicedo, Enzo starting for
It's
him.
one that said it.
You can tell. Come on.
You can tell,
Guy,
Abdul.
don't
You
know
can tell.
football again.
But Abdullah, I agree what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that is what they call leverage. That's what they call power. That's what they call negotiation.
Leverage or no leverage,
No, that is what they call negotiation.
But Abdul,
but
tell
the
them
question is, Abdul, the question is,
leverage
does he
or
have,
no leverage. You're supposed
Abdul,
to
guys,
be.
wait, does Pochettino have credit in the back where he can challenge the owner? I don't think he does.
That is, listen, and let me say something about that leverage. I just want to say something about that leverage that you're talking about. That leverage is nothing special, right? No coach comes in and has it. You have to go and take it. When you take it
Yeah,
is when
you have
you
to
now
win it.
become the man. You got to go and basically kick down the door, and that's what Mourinho did in his time. I know
Yeah.
if you want to bring examples, people go and take it. But in this case, I don't think Pochettino has been able to go and take the leverage. Right now, what Pochettino is doing is, I just want to be on the good side of ownership. You can tell what he's doing. I want to be on the good side of ownership. I'm trying to manage what they brought in. Let me just
But I do-
manage the resources.
bless.
But the thing
And
is,
do our
the thing is,
best.
Abdullah, but the thing is, these guys are not monsters. Okay? Don't tell me you cannot sit down with them and interpret the reality to them.
He has. He
But
has
guys,
sat down
bless,
with
Abdul,
them.
should I tell you the truth as an
No,
American?
hold on, Abdullah,
Wait,
hold on.
okay.
No, hold on. Before you go, this guy has sat down with them and told them that these are not my guys. But let me tell you, these guys, I'm like, listen, we just bought this team. We're trying to dig out of the phoenix of an old regime. This is a new investment that we just made. We gotta make this work.
Yeah.
We gotta make this work. I know what you're saying. That's why we brought you in. We gotta
Yes.
make this work. Find a way to get it. Find a way to make this work. So
But
now
they've got no allegiance to the players. They've got allegiance to the club, the owners.
they have more allegiance to players or to the club. What do you think?
No. I'm saying they have their interest is only on the club. They don't care who the players is.
But
No,
Abdul,
but
Abdul,
the players is where the profit is,
yes, but Abdul,
Who,
Abdul,
and the only way. Go ahead.
who's going to give them a profit
let me,
on
Abdul,
Caicedo?
let me tell you the
No,
How
but
many
exact.
shares is Caicedo going to sell?
no, but
Wait,
the
let me
more
tell you.
no,
Let me
hold on.
exact
The more
thing.
Caicedo plays, the more Caicedo plays,
Yeah.
the more his value rises. And
Okay, let's put it this way. Let's put it this way.
yes,
Between Gallagher and Caicedo,
Mm.
if the two of them play equal number of matches, who's going to sell more shirts? It's
Caicedo.
Gallagher.
that's a good question.
It's
No,
Gallagher, and
no,
Gallagher is for free.
no, but the thing is, that's not the question here. The question is simple. The owners are looking at their investable assets.
Yes,
Poch is looking at a winnable team,
the winnable team. It's
and
a different.
this is a good conflict to have in an organization.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fantastic conflict. Now it is who now wins that battle at the corporate level.
Yes, and
So,
I'll give an example.
Bowley from the investment side is looking at his blue chips. He's looking at his blue chips, and his blue chips right now in that team, Abdul.
Enzo Caicedo.
Abdullah, God
And
bless
I'll
you.
give you an example of
No.
guys.
But what I'm
Wait,
saying
wait,
is, what I'm
Abdul,
saying
wait,
is,
I'll give an
Abdullah,
example.
2 seconds, please.
Okay,
2 seconds, please. What I'm trying to say is, there should be no. It's not a battle, and there should be no reason for a battle. If you're all working in the interest and you're all working in the same direction, you're all working for the same interest, why should there be a battle? Okay, owner, you want this guy because for this. Okay, I'll play him 40% of the time and I'll play him where there's more cameras. Okay, but this is how we can get more results and in the benefit of the entire, it's all negotiation.
Abdul, let me tell you the truth,
I
right?
get it, but
The truth is,
That's what I'm
wait,
saying.
wait,
There should be no battle.
Abdul, let me tell you the truth.
no, the
You check,
battle is good. But
yes, wait, wait.
it obviously means that Pochettino is not selling a good fight
Yes,
internally.
this is where the problem is right now.
That's what it means.
Baghdad Ekbali is company clearly capital, has 60% of Chelsea, and he has a finance say when it comes to anything in Chelsea, the players, recruitment, and everything. Whatever he says is final. And when Pochettino was having a problem in terms of our losing matches, everybody wanted him out in that boardroom, including the ownership like Boli and Co, Feliciano and Co. But Baghdad said no, wait, we have a cup final on the horizon. Let's see the cup final and let's see how we do. If we lose that cup final, it's gone because that's what Baghdad wants. But if we win the cup final, there's a level to say, okay, calm down. It's one of the cup final. We're evaluating in the summer. And when it comes to American people, you need to understand something. When it comes to their own money, they take their own money very personal. I'm talking fact about American people now, billionaires. They take their money very, very important and personal. You don't tarnish with their money because they will take it very personal with you. Enzo Caicedo cannot be benched because it is how do I put it? It's a command from the upstairs, which is where Pochettino needs to learn.
Let
He's
me
fighting this.
let me even add something
Wait,
to
wait,
what
guys.
I'm.
Wait.
Okay, go ahead.
He's
Sorry.
fighting the fight. He's fighting the fight of Gallagher, which the board and Baghdad want to sell for because of FM for profitable and sustainability value. They want to sell him. Gallagher doesn't want to go. Poch is fighting Baghdad and Boli because he said he's part of my. But you know what Boli are telling him? He's not technical enough. He only does the running and everything, but you don't in terms of technicality, he doesn't have it. So we're gonna sell him. We have to make money because if it's from the youth academy, we need money. We're gonna make money. Why Poch is fighting them that? It's part of my squad, and they are telling Paul that if it's part of your squad and you deem him important, tell him to work on the technicality. If it doesn't work on that, we're gonna sell him. That is where the problem and the fight are right now. Where people doesn't want to say the truth. There's a conflict between Poch and the ownership that need to be rectified, which is not being rectified right now. I'm being
Oh,
I'm telling you the truth now.
the conflict is good. Look, you guys are missing the point.
Hold on, Abdullah, I like some of the things you said in terms of like these guys, they don't play with their money, okay? But t- you said something like, oh, is their investment? He has to play, okay?
Yeah, it's a chain of command.
Are the other players not investments? Are they not paying them salaries?
No, because
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
So,
hold on.
so
Caicedo and Enzo
the
is a price
Let me say
asset for
something
Bowley
here,
and Van
guys.
Dijk.
Let me
Rather
hear.
than
Let me add some context.
hold on, Blue Eyes, 2 seconds, please.
Yeah.
Because they paid X amount for them, Abi.
Yeah, Blair. No,
Okay.
see,
Let
Is
me add
that
some
are they
context.
not going to buy more players for X amount?
Let me add
yes,
some
but it's
context.
not
Let me
gonna
help you
see.
guys out. Hold on,
I
hold
was
on.
okay.
Let me
Blair,
add
wait,
some context really
please
quick,
wait.
really quick.
Okay, go ahead.
The fact that Mauricio, I don't know if you guys watched the last press conference with
I
Mauricio.
watched it.
Did you see what he said about Casade?
I said, yeah.
That that that
No,
that
what did you say?
summarizes
Casade, baller.
that.
Sorry, Blue Eyes, I didn't.
Oh my goodness, Abdul, you should go see that. That summarizes exactly what I'm saying here. He said that
What did you say about? I
he
didn't
said
hear it.
he said our midfield is depleted. We don't have physicality. We did not force
We
him
don't
to
have
come.
height.
We don't have height. We did not force him to come back. We made
Mhm.
a proposal to him, and he was nice enough to say, you know what, even though he was in a good position at Leicester, that he will come and join
Mm,
us. He actually said that we were,
Yeah,
because of all the injuries, we do not have the physicality, we do not have the. This is him taking a shot at what he had available.
available.
To the fact that you have to go down to League One
So go and
in
bring
English
players.
football to go pick up your kid that is still learning.
hold on, Blue Eyes,
Yes.
because the thing is, he hasn't lied. We don't have height. He
No, no,
hasn't
no.
lied. We
But
don't have
but
physicality.
but it's politics.
And
But it's
But
another way of
Abdul is
saying it.
politics.
Listen, hold on. Abdul, you're right, but it's not. I'm not looking at the literal thing. It's what he's trying to say without saying it. It is what he's
Abdul
trying to say
is
without
calling
saying
out the
it.
ownership.
No, not even the ownership. With the midfield he has, the midfield he has sucks so bad that he has to use physicality as an excuse to
As
go
an
get
excuse.
young kids still at loan. Check him now.
no. But preseason, everybody was clamoring to keep Cassidy.
I
So
was
it's not like Cassidy.
you guys.
Yeah,
I was
Blaise was
clamoring for him.
advocate.
You know it. Even though today he had a terrible game,
Because Abdul
horrible.
before Orlando
It's not
Orlando
like
can pick.
Cassidy is a poor player. We all
Before
like
Orlando Abdul,
Cassidy.
because this Conor Gallagher fight now has been going on since last year.
There's no Conor Gallagher fight too.
Wait. No, there is a Blaise. I'm telling you right now, there is
Fight.
a fight
Which
between
fight?
Pochettino and the ownership with Gallagher. They want to sell him. Pochettino said no, they want him to stay. Why the ownership are telling him that we need to sell him? We need money. We're going to sell him. Pochettino said it's part of my pivotal. And now Gallagher entourage is telling the ownership he wants to play in Europe. He has to decide his future as soon as possible. We need to decide his future. If you're not gonna sell him, come out publicly and tell the whole world he's not part of my squad anymore. I need him to go. But Poch is insisting and fighting Gallagher's fight with the ownership. That's where the problem is. Because the ownership is telling him, see, no matter what you do, we're not gonna renew his contract. We will sell him because he only has 1 year on his contract. And why Poch is like, yes, I know he has 1 year, but it's one of my captain. I need to play him because he's giving me exactly what I want. Why the ownership is telling him we don't care about
That
what he
makes
gives.
sense. No
We
wonder
don't care about what he gives you. We want to sell him.
No
That's
wonder
what the
Poch.
fight is.
So Poch now. So it makes sense what is happening in this club. Poch is trying to show the owners that these guys are not good enough. Enzo
Mm-hmm.
and Caicedo. You see what he's trying to do? You
Mm-hmm.
see what I told you? You see what I told you? You see
Mm-hmm.
what I told you? Maybe that's what he's trying to do.
It's
If there's a conflict in there.
there's a conflict. Yeah,
No,
there's a conflict.
but ish.
Even though
Oh,
I
okay,
thought
he was.
Enzo was fantastic today. Oh. Let's not get it twisted.
Hold on, but Enzo got to the club before Poch.
Yes.
Okay, so there's nothing Poch could have influenced. Okay,
So now exactly
Now you are
you see
talking.
what you're saying?
um,
That
Now you are
already shows
talking.
Caicedo,
the imbalance. That already shows the imbalance right
Caicedo,
there.
Caicedo at the club before Poch?
No, Pochettino
No,
was
no.
in the club
Poch
before
was
I said it.
Question.
Poch was at the club. Then they went
Yes.
to buy Caicedo.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, you can say he maybe he had influence, maybe he didn't have influence. Okay, so he can blame the owners for that. Maybe he tried to advise them against it, but I don't see any other big signing really that he got.
Yeah,
And
but
another thing is he's talking about height and height. He had Ugochukwu. Is Ugochukwu not big enough? Is he not strong enough?
But Abu,
He, he had, and then he got injured. That's nobody's
yes.
problem.
But
And then,
again, I do.
and then he had Kani, Chukwemeka, and that one too got injured. These are like
Yes,
6 guys.
but I do. You know something? You know something which people doesn't know now is
Bottom line, he doesn't like Enzo.
wait.
Anybody,
The
if
problem now is the
nobody
problem
understands that,
now is
somebody needs to go and wash their
guys.
eyes.
Do you know that I'm
No,
telling you
no, no,
fact
no, no,
now.
no. But the thing is,
I
Enzo
we will
was at
see
the
as someone who
Enzo
listen.
was at the club before him now.
Exactly, and that
Guys,
is even if Enzo was at the club before Poch. That's what I'm saying. The fact that you brought that up, Abdul, even makes the statement, even justifies what we're trying to say, that there's so much imbalance. You're even saying that Enzo came before the coach. So what right does the coach not have to play him?
yes, and also guys, remember
You
something.
No,
understand?
no, 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 no.
Wait, wait,
What I'm saying is, if he's
I'm telling you right now.
complaining,
There's another fight again, which I think the ownership will win, and I think Pochettino will get sacked eventually. Which, for me, if I have to look at it as a human, I feel for him. If I have to look at the other way around, I think he has to go. It's Mikhail Modric fight. The ownership wants Poch to play Modric.
I will leave this one. I will
Alive.
leave this one with you and Abdul.
I'm not
no,
this one. I'm not capping, and I'm not trolling. I'm being
no. But
factual
what I'm
now.
saying, what you guys have to realize
Wait,
is,
Abdul. The
what
ownership wants him to play. Wait,
hold on,
the ownership wants him to play.
Abdullah, what you guys need to realize is, okay, you cannot say things like that because we don't know the ceiling of this guy's spending, i.e., the owners. We don't know the ceiling of their spending. If in the next summer these guys go and bring in three more players and they buy each one of them for 100 million, okay, if Mikhail Modric becomes a normal player. People are just saying this now because they think it costs X amount of money.
Abdul,
Okay. And you don't know, maybe these guys don't really even care. I mean, people bought Hazard and put him on the bench for 3 years
They care,
after buying him for
Abdul,
80
but
million.
that Bali cares because his company owns 60% of Chelsea. He's a CEO. He cares about Chelsea a lot. And when it comes to Modric, all of them in that ball rate him highly. And the question has been coming out for the past 3 weeks: why is Modric not playing? But you keep telling them he's not ready yet. And people keep asking me, why is he not ready? Because he give us some performances, we can see some clue that he's doing very well. If you remember, Fabrizio tweeted it out. Bayern Munich wanted him in January. Chelsea, but that said no. I'm not loaning money to Bayern Munich. They wanted when Chris come and get injured. The first player Bayern looked at was Mikhail Modric. What did Baghdad say? No. But Adino said yes.
No,
Why the ownership said no?
but the thing is, Abdullah, that is why I said, okay, you have to have the ability to negotiate as the manager. Okay. As in Wenger used to negotiate with the owners of Arsenal. What's his name? Jose Mourinho used to negotiate with the owners. Remember how he got Drogba? They give him this player, give him that. He said no. They gave him he said no. And then later he said, oh, go and get me Drogba. Said, oh, we don't know this guy. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Just pay the money. I know what I'm doing. So
Yeah.
you cannot just like
But
back
Abdul,
aside negotiation.
you have
You
to look
can
at something here.
you know what me I would say if I'm managing Modric, I will tell the owners, right? Okay, this guy is not ready, and I'll give scientific evidence, reasoning why he's not ready. But he's going to be ready in maybe like 2-3 years. Okay, but I'll make him play like 40% of the games, especially the ones we have more TV cameras. Okay, the ones we have more media, more press, so that we don't damage whatever. Okay, and I will be training him in this method. You will do everything possible for the owners, okay, and for you to be able to like protect your own job as well.
Okay, I
Okay,
get you.
because without the owners, anyway, you wouldn't have all these players.
Yes, I know.
Okay, so you have to have that ability to negotiate. Did you hear about the stories of how Brazilian Ronaldo, got to Barcelona? He was recommended by Bobby Robson, or what's
But
his name?
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, are you sure of this kid? He's like, don't worry, I've worked with him for 2 years. I know
But
what he's going to
Abdul,
do. They were like, are you sure he's going to
but
put bomb on sleep?
Abdul, because before I like what you said, but the negative aspect about it is, Poch doesn't have the credibility in his bank where he can convince the owner yet. And I do because if you have that credibility, the ownership will do what they want them to do. Because see, the ownership have a different opinion. Why Poch has a different opinion, and that's what the problem right now. Everybody, including the manager, must be on the same page for this to work. If not, they're gonna be a problem, and they will eventually get side because Poch has a different idea. Why the ownership has a different idea, which is causing conflict, right? I'm telling you fact that is going on in the dressing room now. Eh, Poch has a different idea. Why the ownership has a different idea. Now they have to come together and collaborate together for you to work.
But why are you that's what I'm saying. Okay. The difference between what you are saying and what I'm saying is you are saying there's a fight. I am saying there is no need for a fight if you really know what you are doing as a manager. Okay, you don't need to have this fight. You are not they own Chelsea. Why are you having a fight?
He wants to win over the ownership, over the.
Why they own Chelsea? Why do you want to win? Why do you even have to have a fight with them?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Look at the instances where Jose Mourinho used to say like, "Oh, when I was in Man United, oh, I tried everything possible. I tried my absolute best." It doesn't mean only at the training ground. He meets with the directors, with the cleaners, with
Yeah.
the bus drivers, with the players. He is always trying his best with everything. Okay, I said when there once come out when people were abusing, he said, "Look, I built this club." Is he talking about just the players? He said, "I built this club." If you don't know who's standing in front of you,
And I think at
he's not talking about only the players. He's talking
and I,
about the stadium, everything.
yeah, and I think thank you for making up this. And I think this is what I'm saying. If Poch win the Carabao Cup and FA Cup, they were evaluating in May, which our fixtures from March to May has to be consistency. If there's no consistency in that match, and we just win the Carabao Cup and FA Cup, I'm telling you right now, this is February the 17th. In your place is 18th. You will get sacked. That's a fact. I'm not trolling.
If he didn't do what, repeat it again.
From March to April, if our consistency in games is not top notch, like what we did today now, if we cannot replicate this game after game after game after game, and we just today.
What we did today was terrible. What are you talking
Wait,
about?
what I'm talking about the performances.
Which performance? We didn't
terms
perform
of-
anything today.
No. In terms of
No, this is a good step. Blue Eyes, this is a good step. Blue Eyes, this is a good step in the right
Perform
direction.
what? We didn't
Bless,
perform.
bless, I mean, let me
We
explain
can't
something.
ignore now. You can't ignore what happened to
Bless.
us.
We dropped 2 points. You're
Bless,
telling
yes,
me
I'm
performance.
telling you
We are not
I'm
disputing
telling
that,
you what
but you
the
still
board.
cannot.
Bless, I'm
No,
telling you what
no wonder we're 12th position, man.
Bless, I'm telling you what the board direction is.
Where are we?
Wait.
No wonder
I'm
we're
telling you
12th
what the board
position.
wants to do. This is it now.
We're glorifying this. We're
Bless,
glorifying
bless.
this palpatic,
Glorious draw.
Bless,
patchy.
bless. I know we do. Bless. Wait. I know we do.
I don't even know the
But
English to speak for this
but
kind of.
the fact is, every decision in that club, everybody, both Feliciano, Boli, all of them, whatever they say is in the water. Baghdad is a shift of that because if you say anything, it's official. No one can change it. So he's the only one holding on to Pochettino. Everybody in that, both the ownership and the board want him gone. Baghdad is the only one telling them, guys, calm down. There's a Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. Let's see how we do.
Listen.
So
Abdullah,
what,
Abdullah, there's no need to beat around the bush. Like, tell you one thing, it's straight up. Pochettino might not know how to play. Like I always say, you're either a coach or you're a manager. If you're a coach, you're good with X's and O's. You're good with the drawing board. If you're a manager, you're good with the drawing board and you can politic. You can talk your way through situations. You can negotiate, right? And if you're neither, I understand you're neither. But in the case of Poch, he might not know how to negotiate. But even if he did, look at what he's negotiating with. Look at the pieces he's working with. You think he can actually negotiate anything?
no.
And that is why that's why we have to shine the light on the players. This is what I'm trying to say. So Poch might have all the negotiating tactics that he needs to bring it to change policy. But look at the players he's working with. Guys, come on, man. Come on.
What do you mean? These talented players?
Yes.
They are talented, but they're not. I don't know if they're for our format. I don't know.
It's the identity with you, Blue Eyes. I can tell,
see
man.
where we are when they see the finish in May, when they were evaluating, which I still believe there was
That's
that.
true. by in May. You know, I remember today was. If today doesn't tell you that we have a long way to go, then you don't even understand
Yeah,
where
we have a long way to
you
go.
don't understand football.
We have a long way to go,
We
but
couldn't
May,
we couldn't protect that victory. Aye.
Blight, that is why. Before Randy, that is
Is
why.
that not the manager's job?
Nah, the
That's why.
players. Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
not the manager's job?
listen, I put it on the. Why you bring in ice cold Tyrone? What's his name? Chalobah. Ice cold Chalobah into a very crucial. I don't know why you do what like
Not
what
even ice cold. Ice
like
cold is even. That guy
like
was frozen.
he was frozen, my brother. He was frozen. You bring him in and you put
That's
him
a
in a.
setup, actually.
Yeah, it is a setup. Like, are you playing
No.
against
But
us?
he used Chaluba to change the formation to a back five.
Why?
That was just ridiculous, man.
Well,
And
did
then
it work? Did
the
it
other,
work?
it did
Nana?
not work. We
Well,
considered a goal.
how did he end up with a draw then?
No, hey, no
It should.
wonder,
We should
no
have
wonder
ended
we're
up with a
12th.
win.
Oh my god, no wonder we
Yeah,
are
I
12th.
know I know that we should have ended up with a win.
Look at the
But
mentality. Look at the
but I'm
mentality.
just I'm it's not about mentality. It's not about me now. It's about Chelsea and reality.
But that no, but
What's it got to do with me,
no. But
man?
what you said is a representation of how the players played.
No. You are using one scenario, one incident
Aye.
to judge a manager.
Aye.
Like you don't know why he brought one player, and I'm telling you why he brought one player.
No, but Abdul, wasn't it obvious enough that as soon as he made that change, we considered a goal?
That
As
is
soon as
why.
he made that change, we considered a
That
goal.
is
Yeah, but
that
that's
is
your
why.
coach, though, Blue Eyes. That's your
That's
coach, bro.
exactly that's your coach.
That's your
That's what I'm
coach.
saying.
Are you guys not listening to me? Like, how is that? And we have problems.
That's your coach.
What did I say to Abdullah? I told Abdullah when I started my analysis today. I said it is the coach is not the problem or big picture, but today is his fault. I said
Yes,
it.
you said it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna hide. I said it's
Oh, you
his
said
fault.
what? No. Let me hear that again. Huh?
I said the coach, big picture, the coach is not the problem for the team, but today
Yeah.
was his fault.
Oh, I didn't
He
hear
No,
said
that.
that.
I said this
No,
earlier. No, yeah, man. I said
didn't hear
no,
that all night. I
no,
didn't hear that all night.
he said that. He started with it. He
no.
said
I
it with it.
said it, man. Come
No, we
on,
did.
man.
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah,
No,
of
we
course,
did.
now, of course. But it's okay. Whether you had, even if you had other
So,
opinions,
guys,
it doesn't matter,
Sunday is
bro.
gonna be Sunday's gonna be big. It's gonna be
What's
pivotal.
happening Sunday? There's nothing happening Sunday.
Carabao Cup and next week. Sunday.
Oh, next week.
Oh,
Next week.
oh, next week, yeah.
It will be
Abdullah,
pivotal.
when are we going to do postmortem on AFCON? Me, I'm still in AFCON mode.
I beg, leave
I've not.
Afcon.
Not me and you. Not me and you.
I will leave Osimhen after what he did.
Not me and you.
No, man.
Oh, it might be another day. Not we'll do that in
Listen,
No, I didn't say today. No, I didn't say today. I'm not
maybe in
saying that.
September, November next year because Morocco is
Oh,
Are you joking?
people are. Oh, you guys want to? If Afcon, if the Afcon is to talk about Osimhen ahead, that's a
Yes, not time, not
fantastic
yet, not yet.
discussion, man.
We'll get there because next year is
We
in
talk
Morocco.
about Osimhen, coach, future.
Later,
The
man.
next,
Blue
the next,
Yeah,
the next
yeah,
AFCON
yeah.
is less than 12
What
months.
has happened to
The
the
next
fan
AFCON.
base and why are they glorifying
Sorry?
a draw?
What?
What has happened to the fan base
It is
and why are they
terrible, man.
glorifying a
It is
draw?
terrible. I
What
don't
is
know. I
going
don't
on?
know.
What is going on? What is
I
going
don't know, man.
They
I
are
don't know what happened to
No.
Abdul.
Okay.
Abdul, no, they drink
explain to
tea.
me, I beg.
Abdul, no, they drink tea. You can drink kai kai, man. Which kind of tea be this? That's very soft.
This thing,
Peace out. God bless. Stay safe.
Ogogoro no be vodka. So
Yeah? No, drink, no more, no more tea. Vodka.